Selling anonymized behavior data. Selling anonymized behavior data is one of the quietest ways money is made from people who never realize they are part of the product. Every click, search, pause, scroll, purchase, location visit, app opening, video watched, or item added to a cart can become a tiny piece of behavioral evidence. On its own, it may look harmless, but when millions of these actions are collected, cleaned, grouped, and analyzed, they become extremely valuable. Companies do not always need your name to profit from you. They only need patterns. They want to know what people like you buy when they are tired, what you search before making a decision, what time you are most likely to spend money, which ads hold your attention, and what kind of content makes you stay longer. That information can then be sold, licensed, or used to help advertisers, retailers, insurers, platforms, and research firms predict what people will do next. The disturbing part is how invisible it feels. You may think you are simply using a free app, joining a loyalty program, reading an article, or browsing online. But behind the screen, your behavior may be turned into market intelligence. Your habits become signals. Your attention becomes a map. Your choices become data points that help businesses understand how to reach, influence, and sell to people with similar patterns. This is why free services are rarely free. Sometimes the payment is not money leaving your pocket. It is information leaving quietly, piece by piece, until your ordinary digital life becomes something others can measure, package, and monetize. Charging tiny platform fees. Charging tiny platform fees is one of the most unnoticed ways money is made because the amount feels too small to question. A few cents here, a small percentage there, a little service charge added at checkout, and most people move on without thinking. The fee looks harmless because it does not feel like a real loss in the moment, but when thousands, millions, or even billions of transactions pass through a platform, those tiny charges become a massive hidden river of money. This is how many digital platforms quietly grow rich. Payment apps, delivery services, ticketing websites, freelancing platforms, online marketplaces, booking sites, gaming platforms, and subscription tools often take a small cut each time people use them. The user sees convenience. The platform sees volume. One person may only pay an extra $1, but 1 million people paying that same $1 creates serious money. The powerful part is that these fees are usually attached to behavior people already want to complete. You already want the food delivered. You already want the concert ticket. You already want the ride, the hotel, the online order, or the quick payment. Because your mind is focused on finishing the transaction, the small fee slips past your attention. This is why tiny platform fees are so effective. They do not need to shock you. They only need to feel normal. Over time, people become trained to accept them as part of modern convenience. The platform becomes the gatekeeper, and every time someone passes through the gate, a small amount is collected quietly. What feels like nothing to one person becomes an empire when repeated at scale. Renting unused server space. Renting unused server space is one of the quiet ways money is made from something most people never even see. Behind every website, app, cloud folder, online store, video platform, and digital tool, there are servers working in the background. These servers store files, process requests, run software, and keep the internet moving. But not all server space is used all the time. Some companies buy more capacity than they need, while others have idle computing power sitting there doing nothing. Instead of letting that extra space go to waste, it can be rented out. A business with unused server capacity can sell access to another company, developer, or platform that needs storage, computing power, or hosting. To the ordinary user, nothing looks different. You simply open an app, upload a file, stream a video, or visit a website. But behind that simple action, someone may be earning money by renting out invisible digital space. The emotional twist is that the modern world depends on things most people never think about. Your photos, messages, documents, website visits, business tools, and entertainment all need somewhere to live. That somewhere is not floating in the air. It is stored on physical machines in data centers, powered by electricity, cooled by massive systems, and managed like digital real estate. This is why unused server space can become valuable property. Just like an empty room can be rented, unused computing space can be turned into income. The owner profits not by creating something new, but by letting others use capacity they already control. What feels invisible to users becomes rent-generating infrastructure for those who own the digital land. Licensing old patents. Licensing old patents is one of the hidden ways money is made from ideas that may no longer look exciting to the public. A patent is legal ownership over an invention, process, design, technology, formula, or method. When a company or inventor owns a patent, they may not need to manufacture anything themselves. They can simply allow other businesses to use that protected idea in exchange for payment. This is where the quiet money begins. An old patent may sit unnoticed for years, buried inside a company's intellectual property portfolio. Then a new industry grows, a fresh product trend appears, or another business suddenly needs that exact technology. Instead of building from zero, the business pays for permission to use the patent. That payment may come as a one-time fee, a royalty on every product sold, or a long-term licensing agreement. The strange part is that most customers never know this is happening. You may buy a phone, medical device, software tool, kitchen appliance, car part, or piece of equipment without realizing that a tiny portion of the price may flow to someone who owns an old patent behind it. The product looks new, but part of the money may be going to an idea created years earlier. This is why patents can become silent assets. They do not need attention. They do not need advertising. They only need legal protection and market demand. While most people chase visible income, patent owners can earn from permission itself. The hidden power is simple. Once an idea becomes legally owned, it can keep collecting money long after the original invention has disappeared from public attention. Selling shopping habit data. Selling shopping habit data is one of the quietest ways money is made from ordinary buying decisions. Every time a person buys groceries, clicks on a product, uses a loyalty card, searches for a discount, compares prices, saves an item, or abandons a cart, that action can reveal something valuable. It shows what people want, what they avoid, what they can afford, and what might convince them to spend again. The strange part is that shopping data is not only about what you buy. It can also show when you buy, why you buy, how often you buy, what you buy together, and what changes before you make a purchase. A person buying baby items, pain relief products, cheaper food brands, luxury skincare, or bulk groceries may reveal life changes without saying a word. To businesses, these patterns are not random. They are signals. Retailers, apps, payment companies, loyalty programs, and online stores can use this information to understand customers more deeply. They may sell it, share it with partners, or use it to help advertisers target people with better timing. This is why someone can search for one item and suddenly see similar products everywhere. The system has learned from the trail. What makes it unsettling is how normal it feels. You think you are just buying bread, soap, medicine, or a new shirt, but behind that purchase, your habits may be studied, grouped, priced, and turned into business intelligence. Your shopping life becomes a silent profile. The money is not only in selling products anymore, the money is also in understanding the person behind the purchase before they even realize what they want next. Taking tiny transaction cuts. Taking tiny transaction cuts is one of the most silent ways money is made because people rarely feel the loss when it happens. A transaction cut is a small percentage or fixed amount taken each time money moves from one person to another. It may happen when someone pays with a card, sends money through an app, buys from an online marketplace, books a service, sells a digital product, or receives payment through a platform. To the user, the cut may look almost meaningless. Maybe it is 2%, maybe it is 30 cents, maybe it is hidden inside the final price. But the business collecting it understands something most people ignore. Money becomes powerful when it moves often. A single transaction fee is small. Millions of transaction fees become a machine. This is why payment processors, banks, marketplaces, delivery platforms, ticketing sites, freelance platforms, and app stores can make huge income without owning the actual product being sold. They simply stand in the middle of the exchange. Every time someone pays, sells, withdraws, transfers, or upgrades, they collect a tiny piece. What makes this so powerful is that it attaches itself to activity. The more people trade, shop, subscribe, sell, or send money, the more the middleman earns. The platform does not need to convince every person to buy from them directly. It only needs to control the pathway money passes through. The unsettling part is that most people focus on the buyer and seller, but forget the gatekeeper. While everyone else celebrates the sale, the quiet system in the middle takes its share again and again until small cuts become enormous wealth. Earning interest on held funds. Earning interest on held funds is one of the most invisible ways money is made because the money does not even have to belong permanently to the company holding it. Sometimes businesses, platforms, banks, payment processors, escrow services, marketplaces, and financial apps hold customer money for a short period before sending it to the final person or business. During that waiting period, the money may sit in accounts where it can earn interest. To one person, the amount may seem too small to matter. Maybe your refund takes a few days. Maybe a seller receives payment after delivery is confirmed. Maybe a platform holds withdrawals for security checks. Maybe ticket money, deposits, payroll funds, gift card balances, or customer payments stay in one place before moving elsewhere. But when a company holds money from thousands or millions of people at once, even a short delay can create serious earnings. The hidden power is in timing. The company may not own the money forever, but it controls the money temporarily. And temporary control can still create income. While the user waits, the holder may benefit from interest, cash management, or financial leverage. Most people never notice because they are focused on receiving their refund, payout, order, or service. What makes it unsettling is how ordinary the waiting feels. A delay may look like normal processing time, but behind it, money may be sitting somewhere productive. Your funds are not asleep. They may be quietly working for someone else before they reach you. This is why held funds can become a silent profit machine. The money passes through quickly, but at scale, those passing moments become valuable. Reselling returned products. Reselling returned products is one of the hidden ways money is made from items many people assume are worthless once they go back to the store. A customer buys something, opens it, tries it, dislikes it, changes their mind, or returns it because the size, color, fit, or expectation was wrong. To the buyer, the story ends at the refund, but for businesses, that returned item may begin a second life. Returned products are often inspected, cleaned, repaired, repackaged, discounted, and resold as open box, refurbished, warehouse deals, clearance stock, or liquidation items. The product may not be brand new anymore, but it can still hold value. A laptop with a damaged box, a blender used once, a jacket with no tag, a phone returned within days, or furniture with a small scratch can still be sold again instead of being thrown away. The money is made in the difference between what people think the item is worth and what the reseller can still extract from it. Some businesses buy returned goods in bulk at extremely low prices, then sort the valuable items from the damaged ones. One person sees a pile of unwanted returns. Another person sees inventory. What makes this powerful is that returns are constant. Every day, people send products back because of regret, impulse buying, wrong sizing, duplicate orders, delayed delivery, or simple dissatisfaction. Those returns create a hidden supply chain that many shoppers never notice. The unsettling part is that even your rejected purchase may still become someone else's profit. What looked like a failed sale can quietly turn into another sale, another margin, and another opportunity for someone who understands that returned does not always mean worthless. Reselling waste materials. Reselling waste materials is one of the hidden ways money is made from things most people throw away without a second thought. To the ordinary person, waste looks like the end of a product's life. Old cardboard, broken plastic, scrap metal, used wood, leftover fabric, rejected packaging, construction debris, glass bottles, food scraps, and damaged items all seem like clutter waiting to be removed. But to someone who understands resale markets, waste is not always trash. It is raw material in disguise. Businesses often produce waste every day, and removing it costs money. Factories, restaurants, warehouses, supermarkets, farms, offices, and construction sites may pay to get rid of materials they no longer need, but another business may want those same materials for recycling, repair, repurposing, manufacturing, animal feed, composting, art, packaging, or resale. The money is made by standing between what one person discards and what another person can still use. The powerful part is that waste usually sells cheaply because the original owner sees it as a problem. That creates opportunity. A pile of discarded pallets can become furniture. Scrap metal can be melted and reused. Used cooking oil can be processed into fuel. Cardboard can be recycled into packaging. Food scraps can become compost or animal feed. Broken electronics can be stripped for valuable parts. What makes this so easy to miss is that people are trained to see value only when something looks clean, new, and finished. But entire industries profit from what happens after the first owner stops caring. Waste becomes money when someone knows where it should go next. This is why discarded materials can quietly become a business. The profit is hidden in seeing value before others recognize it. Turning complaints into research. Turning complaints into research is one of the most overlooked ways money is made because most people think a complaint is just anger, frustration, or disappointment. But to a smart business, every complaint is a message from the market. When customers say a product is confusing, too expensive, too weak, too slow, too difficult, or missing something important, they are not only expressing dissatisfaction, they are revealing where money is waiting. This is why companies study complaints carefully. A bad review, refund request, support ticket, angry email, social media rant, or repeated customer question can expose problems that surveys may never uncover. People often become more honest when they are upset. They explain what failed, what they expected, what they wished existed, and what would have made them stay. Hidden inside that frustration is raw business intelligence. The powerful part is that complaints show pain with emotion attached. If many customers complain about the same issue, it means the problem is not random. It is a pattern. That pattern can become a new feature, a better product, a paid upgrade, a clearer instruction, a stronger guarantee, or even an entirely new business idea. Someone's irritation becomes another person's roadmap. What makes this so easy to miss is that most people hear complaints and become defensive. They want to argue, explain, or silence the customer. But businesses that understand hidden profit listen differently. They know complaints are unpaid research from people who have already interacted with the product. This is why customer frustration can quietly become revenue. The complaint may sound negative on the surface, but beneath it, the customer is pointing directly at what needs to be fixed, improved, repackaged, or sold next. Charging convenience fees. Charging convenience fees is one of the quiet ways money is made from people who are not really paying for the product, but for the removal of friction. A convenience fee is usually added when a company makes something faster, easier, closer, simpler, or less stressful. It may appear when you pay bills online, book tickets, order food, reserve a seat, use a payment portal, request faster processing, or choose a method that saves time. The strange thing is that convenience fees often feel small compared to the discomfort they remove. People do not only buy things, they buy relief. They buy the ability to avoid standing in line, making phone calls, filling forms, waiting longer, carrying cash, visiting an office, or dealing with complicated steps. The business understands this emotional pressure. It knows that when someone is tired, busy, anxious, or in a hurry, a small extra charge becomes easier to accept. This is where the hidden money lives. The fee is not always attached to extra production. Sometimes the system already exists. The website is already running. The payment processor is already connected. The ticket is already available. But because the customer wants speed and ease, the company adds a charge to the path that feels less painful. What makes convenience fees so powerful is that they profit from impatience, urgency, and modern exhaustion. Most people do not stop to calculate how many small fees they pay across a month. They simply want the task finished. This is why convenience has become a silent marketplace. The product may be the same, but the easier route costs more. Businesses learn that people will often pay not because they are getting more, but because they are escaping hassle. Selling attention through free apps. Selling attention through free apps is one of the most hidden ways money is made because people think the app is free when their attention is actually the payment. A free app may cost nothing to download, but once it enters your phone, it can begin competing for your time, focus, habits, emotions, and daily routines. Every notification, endless scroll, reward badge, short video, suggested post, or just one more feature is designed to keep you inside longer. The reason attention is so valuable is simple. Wherever human eyes stay, money can follow. Advertisers want access to people when they are relaxed, distracted, bored, lonely, curious, or ready to buy. Free apps gather that attention and sell it in different ways. They may show ads, promote sponsored posts, recommend products, collect engagement data, or charge brands to appear in front of specific groups of users. What makes this unsettling is that the app does not always need you to purchase anything directly. It only needs you to stay. The longer you scroll, watch, click, react, or return, the more chances the platform has to earn. Your boredom becomes inventory. Your curiosity becomes a signal. Your spare minutes become advertising space. This is why free apps are built to feel personal, entertaining, and difficult to leave. They learn what keeps you engaged, then feed you more of it. A person may open an app for 30 seconds and lose 20 minutes without noticing. The hidden business model is not just technology. It is attention extraction. The app gives you convenience, connection, or entertainment, while quietly turning your focus into something advertisers are willing to buy. Monetizing product waitlists. Monetizing product waitlists is one of the hidden ways money is made before a product is even fully available. Most people think a waitlist is just a simple sign-up page that says, "Join early," or "Get notified when we launch." But to a smart business, a waitlist is more than a list of names. It is proof of demand, a pool of future buyers, and a signal that attention has already been captured. The power of a waitlist is that it turns anticipation into value. Before the product is released, the company can measure how many people are interested, what type of customers are joining, where they came from, and what message made them sign up. This information can help the business attract investors, negotiate partnerships, plan pricing, or decide which features to build first. Some companies make money directly from waitlists by charging for early access, priority entry, founder memberships, beta access, deposits, or limited pre-orders. Others monetize indirectly by using the waitlist to prove that the market wants what they are building. A large waitlist can make a product look more desirable even before anyone has used it. What makes this so powerful is the psychology behind it. When people see that access is limited, they often want it more. A waitlist creates scarcity, curiosity, and social pressure. Nobody wants to feel late to something that might become big. This is why a simple sign-up form can become a financial asset. The product may not be finished, the service may not be public, and the company may not have delivered anything yet, but attention has already been collected. And once attention gathers in one place, money usually follows. Renting digital tools monthly. Renting digital tools monthly is one of the hidden ways money is made because people no longer feel like they are buying software. They feel like they are simply paying a small amount to keep working, creating, editing, organizing, designing, selling, or communicating. Instead of paying once and owning a tool forever, users are now placed inside a subscription system where access continues only as long as payment continues. This is how many software companies build steady income. Design apps, writing tools, video editors, cloud storage platforms, accounting systems, website builders, email tools, scheduling apps, learning platforms, and business software often charge monthly instead of selling lifetime ownership. To the user, the payment may look manageable, $10 here, $20 there, a few upgrades added later, but to the company, every subscription becomes predictable revenue. The powerful part is that digital tools become part of someone's routine. Once a business stores files, builds templates, trains workers, creates workflows, or depends on a tool every day, leaving becomes difficult. The user is no longer paying only for the software. They are paying to avoid disruption, lost files, broken systems, retraining, and inconvenience. What makes this unsettling is how quietly ownership disappears. People may use a tool for years and pay far more than they would have paid to buy it once. But because the cost is spread across months, it feels less painful. The company benefits from comfort, habit, and dependency. This is why monthly digital tools are so profitable. The product does not need to be resold every day. It only needs to remain necessary enough that users keep paying to stay connected to the work they have already built. Charging for premium placement. Charging for premium placement is one of the hidden ways money is made from visibility itself. Many people assume the best product, best restaurant, best hotel, best app, best video, or best seller naturally appears first because it is the most trusted or most popular. But in many marketplaces, search pages, delivery apps, booking platforms, online stores, and recommendation systems, position can be bought. This means a business may pay to appear higher, closer, larger, brighter, or more often than competitors. The customer sees a featured listing, sponsored result, top pick, recommended option, front page product, highlighted service, or popular choice label. It feels like guidance, but sometimes it is advertising dressed as convenience. The power of premium placement comes from human attention. Most people do not scroll forever. They choose from what appears first, what looks official, or what feels already approved. Businesses understand this. They know that being seen before others can be more valuable than being better than others. A product hidden on page 5 may never get a chance, while an average product placed at the top can collect sales simply because it was noticed first. What makes this unsettling is that visibility quietly shapes trust. People often confuse placement with quality. If something appears first, the mind assumes it must deserve to be there. That assumption creates money. This is why platforms can profit without producing the products themselves. They control the digital shelf, and businesses pay for better space on that shelf. Just like stores charge brands for eye-level positions, online platforms charge for attention. The hidden business is not only selling goods, it is selling the chance to be seen before someone else is. Profiting from unused gift cards. Profiting from unused gift cards is one of the hidden ways money is made from money people have already spent but never fully use. A gift card looks simple. Someone pays in advance, the receiver gets store credit, and the business promises future value. But the moment the card is purchased, the company already has the cash, even if the product has not been collected yet. The quiet profit begins when people forget the card, lose it, leave a small balance behind, miss the expiry rules, or never find anything they truly want to buy. A $5 balance may feel too small to bother with. A card buried in a drawer may disappear from memory. A digital gift code may sit unread in an old email. To one person, it is nothing. To a business with thousands or millions of unused cards, it becomes serious money. This is powerful because gift cards turn customer money into delayed responsibility. The company receives payment immediately, but may not have to provide the full product or service if the card is abandoned. Even when people use the card, they often spend more than its value, adding extra money to complete a purchase. What makes this so easy to miss is that gift cards feel generous, harmless, and convenient. They are sold as presents, rewards, apologies, bonuses, and quick solutions when people do not know what to buy. But behind that simplicity is a system built on forgotten balances. This is why unused gift cards can become silent profit. The business earns when the card is bought, earns again when extra spending happens, and may keep the leftover value when no one comes back to claim it. Buying distressed inventory. Buying distressed inventory is one of the hidden ways money is made from products that look like failure to the original owner. Distressed inventory usually means goods that a business needs to sell quickly because of overstock, canceled orders, damaged packaging, seasonal changes, bankruptcy, warehouse pressure, slow sales, or urgent cash problems. To the business holding it, the inventory feels like a burden. To the buyer who understands resale, it can become a quiet opportunity. The money is made because distressed inventory is often sold far below its normal value. A store may need space for new products. A supplier may need quick cash. A brand may want to clear last season's items. A warehouse may be tired of paying storage costs. In those moments, the seller is not looking for the highest price. They are looking for speed, relief, and removal of the problem. This is where smart buyers step in. They buy the goods cheaply, sort them, repackage them, repair them, bundle them, or move them into a market where demand is stronger. What looked unwanted in one place may be valuable somewhere else. Clothes, electronics, furniture, beauty products, home goods, tools, toys, and food items can all become profitable when bought at the right discount. What makes this so powerful is that distress changes the price, not always the value. The product may still be useful, desirable, and sellable, but the original owner's pressure forces them to accept less. This is why distressed inventory creates hidden money. Profit often comes from recognizing that someone else's urgency can become your margin when you know where the product should go next. Flipping liquidation pallets. Flipping liquidation pallets is one of the hidden ways money is made from products that stores, warehouses, and online retailers no longer want to handle one by one. A liquidation pallet is usually a large bundle of returned items, overstocked goods, damaged box products, canceled orders, shelf pulls, or unsold inventory packed together and sold at a discount. To the original seller, it is a problem that needs to move fast. To a reseller, it can become a pile of possible profit. The money is made in the gap between bulk pricing and individual resale value. A reseller may buy one pallet for a low price, then open it, inspect each item, clean what needs cleaning, test electronics, separate damaged goods from useful ones, and list the valuable products on marketplaces, local groups, thrift booths, or small online stores. One pallet may contain items that are worthless, but it may also contain a few products that pay for the entire load. The emotional pull is in the mystery. Nobody always knows exactly what is inside. That uncertainty creates both risk and opportunity. Some people lose money because they buy blindly, ignore shipping costs, or overestimate demand. Others profit because they understand brands, resale prices, repair value, and local buyer behavior. What makes liquidation pallets easy to overlook is that the products often look rejected at first. Torn boxes, customer returns, missing manuals, and mixed categories can make the whole pallet feel like junk. But hidden inside that disorder may be electronics, tools, home goods, toys, appliances, or clothes that still have buyers waiting. This is why liquidation flipping works. The profit belongs to the person patient enough to turn disorder back into sellable value. Leasing equipment repeatedly. Leasing equipment repeatedly is one of the hidden ways money is made from tools, machines, and devices that many people cannot afford or do not want to buy outright. Instead of selling equipment once, the owner rents it again and again to different customers, turning one asset into a repeating source of income. The equipment may be expensive, but once it is paid for, every new lease can become profit. This happens in industries people rarely think about. Construction companies lease heavy machines. Hospitals lease medical equipment. Offices lease printers and copiers. Farmers lease tractors. Restaurants lease kitchen equipment. Event planners lease sound systems, chairs, tents, and lighting. Even small businesses may lease cameras, cleaning machines, laptops, generators, or production tools instead of buying them. The reason this works so well is that many customers only need the equipment temporarily. They may need it for one project, one season, one event, one emergency, or one stage of business growth. Buying would feel too expensive, but leasing feels manageable. The owner profits by offering access without ownership. What makes this powerful is that the same equipment can earn money many times. A machine bought once can be rented to one customer this month, another customer next month, and another after that. The buyer sees a useful tool. The owner sees an asset that can keep paying for itself. The hidden truth is that wealth often comes from control, not constant selling. When someone owns something other people need but cannot justify buying, they can charge for temporary access. This is why leasing equipment repeatedly becomes quiet money. The product does not disappear after one sale. It stays, works, returns, and earns again. Charging restocking fees. Charging restocking fees is one of the hidden ways money is made from customers who believe a return simply reverses a purchase. A person buys an item, changes their mind, opens the box, finds something better, orders the wrong size, or decides they no longer need it. They expect the money to come back fully, as if the sale never happened. But some businesses quietly keep a percentage through a restocking fee. This fee is usually explained as the cost of handling the returned product. The company may need to inspect it, clean it, test it, repackage it, update inventory, relabel it, ship it back to a warehouse, or discount it because it is no longer considered brand new. On the surface, that sounds reasonable, but when applied across thousands of returns, restocking fees can become a steady stream of income. The powerful part is that the customer is already in a weak position. They want the return approved. They want the refund processed. They want the mistake undone. So when the company says a small percentage will be deducted, many people accept it because getting something back feels better than losing everything. What makes this so easy to miss is that the fee hides inside disappointment. The customer focuses on the product that failed them, not the system taking a cut from the reversal. A returned laptop, appliance, furniture item, electronic device, special order product, or expensive tool can generate money even after the customer walks away. This is why restocking fees are quietly profitable. The business earns from the original sale, protects itself during the return, and may still resell the item later while keeping part of the customer's money. Earning late payment penalties. Earning late payment penalties is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who miss deadlines by a few days, a few hours, or sometimes even a few minutes. A late fee may look like a simple punishment for not paying on time, but for many companies, it can become a steady stream of extra revenue. The original bill is one thing, the penalty attached to delay is another. This happens with credit cards, loans, rent, utilities, subscriptions, insurance, phone plans, business invoices, school fees, storage units, and many other payment systems. The customer may already be struggling, distracted, disorganized, under pressure, or waiting for money to arrive. Then the deadline passes, and suddenly the amount owed becomes larger. The powerful part is that late fees often feed on vulnerability. People who are financially comfortable usually pay on time or set automatic payments, but people living close to the edge are more likely to miss a date, delay a bill, or choose which payment matters most first. That delay can trigger penalties, interest, reminders, service charges, and sometimes even higher future costs. What makes this so easy to miss is that late fees are framed as responsibility. The company says the rule was clear, the date was stated, and the customer failed to act, but behind that rule is a system where every missed deadline can produce more money. This is why late payment penalties are so profitable. They do not require a new product, new customer, or new service. They only require time to pass without payment. One person's delay becomes another company's extra income. Selling unused warranties. Selling unused warranties is one of the quietest ways money is made from fear of something going wrong. When a person buys a phone, laptop, appliance, furniture, car part, television, tool, or electronic device, they are often offered extra protection at the moment of purchase. The message is simple: pay a little more now, and you will be safe if the product breaks later. That offer feels reasonable because nobody wants to lose money after buying something expensive. The customer is already emotionally exposed. They have just spent money, and now they are thinking about damage, repairs, defects, accidents, and regret. The warranty turns that fear into a product. The hidden profit begins when most people never use the warranty. Some forget they bought it. Some lose the receipt. Some do not understand the terms. Some discover the problem is not covered. Others replace the item before making a claim. In many cases, the company collects the warranty payment without ever needing to repair, replace, or refund anything. This is why warranties are so attractive to sellers. They can add profit after the main sale is already complete. A product may have a small profit margin, but the warranty can bring extra money with less immediate cost. The customer feels protected. The seller earns from the possibility of a problem, not the problem itself. What makes this so powerful is that warranties are sold at the exact moment when doubt is strongest. The buyer is asked to imagine loss right after making a purchase. That emotional pressure makes the extra payment feel responsible. But if the warranty is never used, the promise itself becomes the product, and the unused protection becomes quiet profit. Profiting from forgotten subscriptions. Profiting from forgotten subscriptions is one of the quietest ways money is made because the customer often stops using the service long before the company stops charging them. A person signs up for a free trial, streaming app, fitness platform, software tool, storage plan, newsletter, editing app, learning site, delivery membership, or premium feature because it feels useful in the moment. The payment looks small, the sign-up is easy, and the cancellation feels like something they will remember later. But later becomes dangerous. Life gets busy. The app disappears into a folder. The email reminder gets ignored. The person changes devices, loses interest, forgets the password, or assumes they already canceled. Meanwhile, the subscription keeps renewing quietly in the background, taking a small amount every week, month, or year. The hidden power is in how painless the charge feels. A few dollars may not trigger panic. It blends into bank statements, hides among other expenses, and feels too small to investigate. But when thousands or millions of inactive users keep paying, that forgotten access becomes a serious business model. What makes this unsettling is that the company may earn more from people who are not even paying attention anymore. The product does not have to be actively loved. It only has to remain unnoticed. The user's forgetfulness becomes revenue. This is why subscriptions are designed to feel effortless when joining but sometimes harder when leaving. Automatic renewal, buried cancellation buttons, vague billing names, and quiet reminders all protect the stream. The customer thinks the money is too little to matter, but the business understands that small, forgotten payments, repeated long enough, can become a fortune. Charging brands for shelf space. Charging brands for shelf space is one of the hidden ways money is made from the simple act of being seen. Most shoppers believe products appear on store shelves because they are popular, trusted, or better than the alternatives. But in many supermarkets, pharmacies, convenience stores, and retail chains, brands may pay for better placement, more visibility, or access to the most valuable spots in the store. This means the product you notice first may not always be the best product. It may simply be the product whose company paid to be at eye level, near the checkout, at the end of an aisle, beside a popular item, or inside a special display. The shelf becomes more than storage. It becomes rented attention. The power of this system comes from how people shop. Most customers are tired, rushed, distracted, or following habit. They do not study every option carefully. They reach for what is visible, familiar, easy to grab, or placed where the eyes naturally land. Brands understand this. They know that being seen at the right moment can decide the sale before the customer compares anything. What makes this so easy to miss is that shelf placement feels neutral. A shopper sees cereal, medicine, snacks, drinks, or household items sitting neatly in rows and assumes the store arranged them naturally, but behind that arrangement, money may have changed hands. This is why shelf space is quietly powerful. Stores do not only make money when customers buy products, they may also make money before the product sells by charging brands for the chance to stand where customers are most likely to look, trust, reach, and choose. Selling private community access. Selling private community access is one of the hidden ways money is made from people's desire to belong somewhere that feels smaller, closer, and more valuable than the public world. A private community may look like a simple group, forum, membership space, paid chat, mastermind, creator circle, investor group, fitness club, business network, or exclusive learning room. But behind the door, the product is not always information. Sometimes the real product is access. People pay because they do not only want content, they want proximity. They want to be around people who share their goals, fears, interests, problems, or ambitions. They want answers faster, conversations with fewer distractions, direct contact with someone influential, or a space where they feel seen instead of lost in a crowd. That emotional hunger becomes valuable. The money is made by turning belonging into a subscription, entry fee, monthly membership, VIP tier, coaching circle, or private network. The community owner may not need to create a new product every day. As long as the room feels active, useful, rare, or emotionally rewarding, people keep paying to stay inside. What makes this powerful is the fear of being outside. Once people believe important conversations, opportunities, secrets, updates, deals, friendships, or mentorship happen behind a private wall, leaving feels risky. They may keep paying not only for what they receive, but for what they fear they might miss. This is why private communities can become silent money machines. The owner gathers attention, trust, identity, and shared desire in one place, then charges for continued access. To outsiders, it may look like a group. To the person running it, it is recurring income built around human connection. Sponsoring email. Newsletters. Sponsoring email newsletters is one of the hidden ways money is made from trust that has already been built over time. A newsletter may look like a simple message in someone's inbox, filled with tips, stories, news, personal thoughts, product recommendations, or industry updates. But when people open that email regularly, the writer is no longer just sending information. They are holding attention in one of the most valuable places online, the inbox. Unlike social media, where posts disappear quickly, email feels more personal. It arrives directly to the reader, often beside messages from friends, banks, schools, businesses, and family. That makes newsletter attention powerful. If readers trust the sender, they are more likely to notice what is recommended, clicked, mentioned, or promoted. This is where sponsorship money enters. A brand pays the newsletter owner to place a short ad, product mention, link, recommendation, or featured message inside the email. The brand is not only paying for space, it is paying to borrow the relationship between the writer and the audience. The powerful part is that the newsletter owner may earn without creating a physical product. They build a loyal list, understand what the audience cares about, and then charge businesses that want access to those readers. A small newsletter with the right audience can be more valuable than a large audience that does not trust the sender. What makes this easy to miss is how natural sponsorships can feel. A reader may think they are simply reading useful content, while one carefully placed recommendation is quietly generating money. The real asset is not the email itself. It is permission, attention, and trust delivered directly into someone's private space. Licensing music repeatedly. Licensing music repeatedly is one of the hidden ways money is made from a song, beat, sound effect, or melody long after it has already been created. Most people think music earns only when people stream it, buy it, or attend concerts. But behind films, commercials, YouTube videos, podcasts, games, apps, documentaries, trailers, fitness classes, online courses, and social media ads, music is often being paid for again and again. The power of music licensing is that the same piece of sound can be sold for different uses without being physically remade. A short instrumental track may be licensed to a brand for an advertisement, then licensed to a filmmaker for a scene, then licensed to a creator for a video, then licensed to a company for background music. The creator does the work once, but the rights can keep producing income. What makes this powerful is emotional control. Music changes how people feel before they even understand why. A soft piano track can make a story feel touching. A dramatic beat can make a product feel urgent. A calm background sound can make a brand feel safe. Businesses pay because music can make ordinary messages feel memorable. The hidden money is in permission. The buyer is not always buying the song forever. They are paying for the right to use it in a certain way, for a certain time, in a certain place, or for a certain audience. This is why music can become a silent asset. While listeners hear a simple melody, someone may be earning from every ad, scene, video, or campaign that needs that sound to create emotion. Reselling stock photos. Reselling stock photos is one of the hidden ways money is made from images that may have been taken once but can keep earning for years. Most people think a photo only has value when it is printed, posted, or sold to one client. But in the stock photo world, the same image can be licensed again and again to bloggers, brands, schools, advertisers, publishers, designers, businesses, and content creators who need visuals quickly. The money is not always in taking a rare photo. Sometimes it is in capturing ordinary things that many people constantly need. A smiling senior couple, a doctor holding a clipboard, a laptop on a desk, fresh vegetables on a kitchen counter, a family dinner, a handshake, a city street, or a peaceful bedroom can become useful to thousands of different projects. One photo can appear in articles, ads, websites, flyers, presentations, thumbnails, and social media posts without most viewers ever knowing where it came from. The powerful part is that stock photos sell convenience. Instead of hiring a photographer, finding a model, arranging lighting, editing images, and waiting for delivery, a business can pay for instant access. The buyer is not just buying the picture, they are buying saved time, reduced stress, and legal permission to use the image safely. What makes this easy to miss is how invisible the creator becomes. People see the finished website, ad, or article, but not the person whose photo quietly supports it. Behind one simple image may be repeated licenses, downloads, commissions, and royalties. This is why stock photos can become silent digital assets. The photo stops being just a picture and becomes reusable visual property that keeps earning whenever someone needs the right image fast. Renting event parking spaces. Renting event parking spaces is one of the hidden ways money is made from empty ground at the exact moment people become desperate for convenience. On a normal day, a driveway, church lot, office space, restaurant lot, schoolyard, field, or private compound may look ordinary. It may sit unused for hours. But when a concert, football game, festival, wedding, conference, market, fair, or public gathering happens nearby, that same empty space suddenly becomes valuable. The money is made because events create pressure. People arrive in crowds, roads become busy, official parking fills quickly, and drivers start worrying about distance, safety, time, and towing. At that moment, parking is no longer just a place to leave a car. It becomes relief. A close space means less walking, less stress, faster entry, and an easier exit when the event ends. This is why property owners can charge for space they already control. They do not need to build a new product. They simply recognize when demand rises around them. A business that normally closes at night can rent its lot during a stadium event. A homeowner near a venue can rent driveway space. A school or church can turn unused land into temporary income. What makes this easy to miss is that people rarely think of parking as a business until they cannot find any. The value appears only when scarcity appears. One empty spot may look meaningless in the morning and become paid access by evening. This is why event parking is quiet money. The owner earns not from movement, noise, or attention, but from location, timing, and the simple human need to stop somewhere close. Flipping domain names. Flipping domain names is one of the hidden ways money is made from digital addresses most people ignore until they suddenly need one. A domain name is the web address of a business, brand, idea, product, or personal project. To an ordinary person, it may look like a simple name ending in .com, .net, or another extension, but to someone who understands online value, a good domain can be digital land. The money is made by buying domain names cheaply before others realize their worth, then reselling them later to people or companies that need that exact name. A short, memorable, brandable, keyword-rich, or industry-specific domain can become valuable because it gives a business instant identity. If someone wants to start a fitness brand, finance app, recipe site, law firm, clothing label, or local service, the right domain can make the business look more trustworthy from the beginning. What makes this powerful is scarcity. Only one person can own a specific domain at a time. If a company wants that name badly enough, they may have to pay far more than the original buyer spent. A domain bought for a few dollars can sometimes sell for hundreds, thousands, or even more if the name fits a profitable idea. The unsettling part is that many domains are bought before real businesses even exist. Someone may predict future trends, register names around them, and quietly wait. While others are still thinking of starting, the domain flipper has already claimed the entrance. This is why domain flipping can become silent money. The product is not physical. It is ownership of a name people may one day feel they cannot build without. Reselling traffic-rich domains. Reselling traffic-rich domains is one of the hidden ways money is made from websites that still attract visitors even after their original purpose has faded. A traffic-rich domain is not valuable only because of its name. It is valuable because people are already going there. Maybe the old website had articles, backlinks, search rankings, brand recognition, expired promotions, old customers, or links from other sites that still send visitors every day. The money is made by buying these domains before others notice the traffic attached to them. To an ordinary person, an expired domain may look abandoned, but to a reseller, it can be a doorway with people still walking through it. If the domain once belonged to a blog, store, tool, local business, news site, or niche resource, it may still carry search engine authority and existing attention. That attention can be resold. A buyer may use the domain to redirect visitors to another website, rebuild the old content, create an affiliate site, sell ads, collect leads, or boost a new business faster than starting from zero. Instead of fighting for traffic slowly, they buy a domain where traffic already exists. What makes this powerful is that most people think websites die when the owner leaves, but online traces can remain alive for years. Old links keep pointing, search engines keep remembering, visitors keep clicking. This is why traffic-rich domains can become silent assets. The value is not just in the letters of the name, but in the invisible crowd still connected to it. Someone else may have stopped caring about the website, but the attention it built can still be captured, redirected, and sold. Selling business leads. Selling business leads is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who show interest before they ever buy anything. A lead is a potential customer. It may be someone who filled out a form, clicked an ad, requested a quote, joined a webinar, downloaded a guide, searched for a service, or asked for information about insurance, loans, real estate, legal help, home repair, education, or medical services. To the person filling out the form, it may feel like a simple request. They may think they are only asking one company for help. But behind the scenes, their contact details, problem, location, budget, age range, urgency, or buying intention may become valuable information. That information can be sold to businesses that want customers who are already interested. The money is made because businesses hate chasing cold strangers. A plumber wants homeowners with broken pipes. A lawyer wants people needing legal help. A school wants students looking for programs. A realtor wants buyers ready to move. Instead of searching blindly, they pay for leads that bring them closer to people with an active need. What makes this powerful is timing. A person who needs something right now is more valuable than a random name on a list. Their urgency turns their information into a product. The unsettling part is that many people do not realize they have become inventory. Their problem, curiosity, or emergency becomes something passed from one company to another. One form can trigger calls, emails, texts, and follow-ups from businesses they never expected. This is why selling business leads is quietly profitable. The seller may never provide the final service. They simply capture attention, package interest, and sell access to someone who might spend money soon. Earning referral commissions. Earning referral commissions is one of the hidden ways money is made from simply sending people toward products, services, or businesses they may already want. A referral commission is paid when someone recommends a company and another person takes action through that recommendation. It may happen when a customer signs up, books a call, buys a product, opens an account, downloads an app, joins a platform, or subscribes through a special link. To the person clicking, it may feel like a normal suggestion. A friend recommends a bank, a creator shares a software tool, a blogger links to a course, a YouTuber mentions a product, a comparison website says one company is the best choice. But behind that recommendation, money may be waiting if the viewer follows the path. The power of referral commissions comes from trust. People are more likely to buy when the suggestion comes from someone they already listen to. Businesses know this, so instead of spending all their money on traditional advertising, they reward people who bring them customers. The referrer becomes a quiet salesperson without needing to own the product, manage delivery, or handle customer service. What makes this easy to miss is that referrals often look like honest advice. Sometimes they are genuine, sometimes they are influenced by whoever pays the highest commission. That is where the danger lives. The audience may think they are receiving the best recommendation when they are actually being guided toward the most profitable one. This is why referral commissions can become silent income. The money is made in the invisible bridge between attention and action. One recommendation, placed in the right moment, can keep earning every time someone trusts it enough to click, sign up, or buy. Building affiliate comparison sites. Building affiliate comparison sites is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who are already close to making a decision. A comparison site may look like a helpful guide that ranks the best credit cards, web hosting services, insurance plans, fitness apps, online courses, software tools, loan companies, mattresses, meal kits, or travel deals. To the visitor, it feels like research made easier. But behind many of these rankings, affiliate commissions may be quietly shaping the page. The money is made when a visitor clicks a recommended link and signs up, buys, subscribes, or requests a quote. The site owner may earn a commission without creating the actual product, delivering the service, or supporting the customer afterward. Their real job is to attract people with buying intent, answer their questions, reduce confusion, and direct them toward companies willing to pay for referrals. What makes this powerful is the timing. Someone searching best budget laptop, best senior meal delivery, or best business bank account is not just browsing. They are already thinking about spending money. A comparison site appears at that exact moment and positions itself as the trusted guide. The unsettling part is that the rankings may not always be neutral. The product at number 1 may not be the best. It may be the one with the highest payout, strongest affiliate deal, or best conversion rate. The reader may believe they are seeing honest research, while the page is also built to earn from their choice. This is why affiliate comparison sites can become quiet money machines. They collect search traffic, organize options, borrow the appearance of authority, and profit when a confused visitor finally chooses where to spend. Profiting from cashback deals. Profiting from cashback deals is one of the hidden ways money is made from shoppers who think they are only getting money back. A cashback offer looks like a reward. You buy something through an app, card, website, browser extension, or shopping portal, and a small percentage returns to you later. It feels like a smart win because the buyer believes they have beaten the system. But the system was designed to profit from the purchase too. The money is made through partnerships between retailers, banks, apps, affiliate networks, and cashback platforms. When a shopper buys through a cashback link, the retailer may pay the platform a commission for sending that customer. The platform then gives a smaller portion of that commission back to the shopper and keeps the rest. The customer sees the reward. The platform sees the margin. What makes this powerful is that cashback changes how people spend. A person may buy sooner, buy more, choose one store over another, or justify a purchase because they feel they are saving. But saving can become a trap when the reward encourages spending that would not have happened otherwise. The unsettling part is that cashback feels like free money, but it often comes from tracked behavior. The platform learns what you buy, when you buy, which brands attract you, and what reward is enough to make you act. Your purchase becomes both a commission event and a data signal. This is why cashback deals are quietly profitable. The shopper gets a small reward and feels clever, while the platform earns from the transaction, strengthens loyalty, gathers behavior patterns, and keeps people returning to spend again through the same controlled path. Selling task templates. Selling task templates is one of the hidden ways money is made from work. People do not want to create from scratch. A template may look simple, but it can save someone hours of thinking, planning, formatting, organizing, and correcting mistakes. It may be a budget sheet, content calendar, invoice design, resume format, business plan, meal planner, workout tracker, email script, project checklist, study guide, proposal layout, contract outline, or social media planner. The money is made because people are not only buying the document, they are buying a shortcut. They want the feeling of starting halfway instead of staring at a blank page. A blank page creates pressure. A good template removes that pressure by giving structure before the work begins. What makes this powerful is that one template can be sold again and again without being recreated each time. The seller makes it once, uploads it, promotes it, and allows hundreds or thousands of people to download their own copy. The product is digital, so there is no physical stock, no shipping, and no limit to how many times it can be sold. The emotional pull is control. People buy templates because they want to feel organized, prepared, professional, or less overwhelmed. A small file can make a messy task feel manageable. That feeling has value. What makes this easy to miss is that templates often look too simple to be profitable. But simplicity is the point. People pay because someone else has already done the thinking, arranged the steps, and made the task easier to complete. The hidden money is not in complexity. It is in removing confusion before it begins. Renting storage space. Renting storage space is one of the hidden ways money is made from people's fear of letting things go. A storage unit, garage, warehouse corner, spare room, basement, container, or locked facility may look like a simple place to keep extra belongings. But behind it is a powerful business built on clutter, attachment, transition, and delay. People rent storage when they are moving, downsizing, renovating, traveling, running a small business, keeping seasonal items, saving family belongings, or avoiding the painful decision to throw things away. The space gives them relief. It says, "You do not have to decide today." That emotional pause is what makes the business so profitable. The money is made because storage often starts as temporary but becomes long-term. Someone may plan to rent for 1 month, then 3 months pass, then a year. The monthly fee becomes part of life. The items may lose value, but the payment continues. A box of old clothes, furniture, books, documents, decorations, tools, or childhood memories can quietly cost more to store than it is worth. What makes this powerful is that storage companies are not selling products. They are selling extra room, emotional comfort, and the illusion of control. The customer feels responsible because they are protecting their belongings. The business earns because those belongings remain unresolved. The unsettling part is how ordinary it feels. A person may forget what is inside the unit, but still keep paying because opening it feels stressful. This is why renting storage space becomes silent money. The profit comes from unused space, repeated monthly payments, and the human habit of postponing decisions that feel too heavy to face. Subleasing empty offices. Subleasing empty offices is one of the hidden ways money is made from space a company is no longer fully using. A business may rent an office for years, then suddenly have fewer workers, switch to remote work, downsize, move departments, or realize half the desks stay empty most days. The lease still has to be paid, whether the rooms are full or silent. Instead of letting that space become a financial drain, the company can sublease it to another business. This means someone else pays to use part of the office while the original tenant keeps control of the main lease. A startup may rent a few desks. A consultant may need a private room. A small team may want a professional address. A freelancer may want meeting space without committing to a full office. The empty area becomes income instead of waste. The money is made because office space carries hidden value beyond walls and desks. It may include internet, furniture, reception areas, meeting rooms, electricity, security, parking, location, and the appearance of professionalism. A small business can step into a ready-made space without paying for everything from scratch. What makes this powerful is that the original tenant may already be paying for the space anyway. Every empty room is lost value. Every unused desk is silent cost. Subleasing turns that loss into recovery, and sometimes into profit. The emotional pull is quiet survival. A company may look stable from the outside while secretly trying to reduce pressure behind the scenes. An empty office can feel like failure, but to someone who knows how to monetize unused space, it becomes a second chance for the rent to pay itself. Selling spare bandwidth. Selling spare bandwidth is one of the hidden ways money is made from internet capacity most people never think about. Bandwidth is the amount of data that can move through an internet connection. Every time someone streams a video, downloads a file, opens a website, joins a call, or uses an app, bandwidth is being used. But many homes, offices, servers, and networks do not use all their available capacity every second of the day. This unused capacity can sometimes be turned into income. A person or company may allow other systems to route traffic through their connection, share unused network resources, support content delivery, power proxy networks, or provide faster access to digital services in certain locations. To the ordinary user, the internet still feels normal, but behind the scenes, spare capacity may be treated like rentable space. The money is made because businesses need reliable pathways for data. Apps, websites, researchers, advertisers, developers, and digital platforms may pay for access to distributed internet connections that help them test services, gather public web information, reduce congestion, or reach users from different regions. The owner of the bandwidth earns because something sitting unused becomes useful to someone else. What makes this easy to miss is that bandwidth feels invisible. People notice electricity bills, rent, and physical products, but they rarely think of unused internet capacity as an asset. Yet the digital world is hungry for movement. Data must travel constantly, and every pathway has value. The uneasy part is control. If bandwidth is shared carelessly, it can create privacy, security, or legal risks. But when managed properly, spare bandwidth becomes quiet money. The connection already exists, the capacity is already paid for, and the unused portion can quietly earn. Monetizing old blog posts. Monetizing old blog posts is one of the hidden ways money is made from content that may have been written years ago and almost forgotten by its creator. A blog post can sit quietly online, but if people keep finding it through search engines, social media, backlinks, or saved links, it can still attract attention long after the day it was published. The money is made when that old attention is turned into income. A post about budgeting, recipes, health tips, travel, parenting, software, beauty, home repairs, business, or product reviews may keep receiving visitors every day. The owner can place ads inside it, add affiliate links, promote digital products, collect email subscribers, sell courses, recommend tools, or redirect readers to paid services. What makes this powerful is that old content can work while the creator is doing something else. The article does not need to be rewritten every morning. Once it ranks well, answers a common question, or solves a specific problem, it can keep pulling in readers like a quiet machine. The emotional hook is that many people abandon things too early. They think a post is dead because it is old, but the internet does not always treat age as weakness. Sometimes, an old article becomes more valuable because it has gained trust, links, and search history over time. This is why old blog posts can become silent income assets. A single article written once can keep earning through ads, clicks, leads, and sales. The writer may have moved on, but the post may still be standing somewhere online, quietly collecting attention from strangers who arrive with a problem and leave through a profitable path. Selling skill-based courses. Selling skill-based courses is one of the hidden ways money is made from knowledge people already possess, but never think to package. A skill may feel normal to the person who has practiced it for years, but to someone struggling, that same skill can feel like a locked door. Cooking, editing, writing, coding, sewing, public speaking, bookkeeping, design, photography, trading, language learning, fitness, caregiving, marketing, or even organizing a home can become valuable when taught clearly. The money is made by turning personal ability into structured guidance. Instead of teaching one person at a time, the creator records lessons, writes modules, creates worksheets, builds demonstrations, or hosts live classes. Once the course exists, it can be sold repeatedly to people who want the result without spending years figuring everything out alone. The powerful part is that people do not only buy information, they buy confidence, direction, and relief from confusion. A beginner does not want random tips scattered across the internet. They want a path. They want someone to say, start here, do this next, avoid this mistake, and follow these steps. That structure is what gives the course its value. What makes this easy to miss is that many people underestimate what they know. They assume everyone can do what they do, but the marketplace rewards clarity, not just expertise. A simple skill, explained well, can become more profitable than advanced knowledge explained poorly. This is why skill-based courses can become silent digital assets. The creator teaches once, but the lesson keeps selling. Their experience becomes a product, their mistakes become shortcuts, and their knowledge becomes something others are willing to pay for. Charging for certificates. Charging for certificates is one of the hidden ways money is made from people's need to prove what they know. A course, training, workshop, online class, safety program, business seminar, or professional lesson may teach useful information, but the certificate at the end often becomes the part people are most willing to pay for. Why? Because knowledge alone is invisible. A certificate makes it look official. The money is made by turning proof into a product. Someone may already understand the skill, but without a certificate, they may feel unqualified, overlooked, or less credible. Employers, clients, schools, platforms, and professional bodies often ask for evidence. So the learner pays not only for education, but for a document that says, "I completed this." This is powerful because certificates touch identity. People want to feel advanced, recognized, employable, and legitimate. A certificate can make a person feel like they have moved from ordinary interest to official achievement. That emotional shift is valuable, especially in industries where trust matters. What makes this easy to miss is that the certificate may cost very little to produce. It can be a digital file, badge, printable document, or automated download. But because it carries perceived authority, people treat it as meaningful. The platform may charge for the course, then charge extra for the certificate, verification, renewal, exam access, or premium badge. This is why certificates quietly generate money. The business is not only selling learning, it is selling recognition, status, and proof. And in a world where people are constantly trying to stand out, a simple certificate can become a paid symbol of competence, even when the real value is the confidence and credibility people believe it gives them. Selling printable worksheets. Selling printable worksheets is one of the hidden ways money is made from simple pages that help people think, plan, learn, organize, or solve a problem faster. A worksheet may look ordinary at first. It can be a budget tracker, habit planner, meal plan, school activity, therapy reflection page, business checklist, goal-setting sheet, gratitude journal, homeschool lesson, coloring page, prayer journal, fitness log, or content planning template. But behind that simple design is a powerful truth. People will pay for anything that makes a confusing task feel easier. The money is made because printable worksheets offer instant structure. The buyer does not need to design anything, think from scratch, or waste time arranging the steps. They download the file, print it, and begin. That speed feels valuable, especially to parents, teachers, students, creators, coaches, small business owners, and people trying to organize their lives. What makes this powerful is that the seller can create the worksheet once and sell it repeatedly. There is no shipping, no physical stock, no warehouse, and no need to recreate the product for every customer. A single printable can be sold 10 times, 100 times, or thousands of times if it solves a clear problem. The emotional pull is relief. People buy worksheets because they want to feel prepared, guided, and in control. A blank page can feel stressful, but a well-designed worksheet tells the mind where to begin. This is why printable worksheets quietly earn money. They look small, but they sell order, clarity, and momentum. The page may only contain lines, boxes, prompts, or questions, but to the right person, it becomes the missing structure they needed. Building paid directories. Building paid directories is one of the hidden ways money is made by organizing information people do not want to search for alone. A directory may look like a simple list of businesses, experts, tools, jobs, service providers, creators, schools, restaurants, suppliers, grants, real estate agents, senior care homes, contractors, or local professionals. But when the list saves time, reduces confusion, or connects buyers to sellers, it becomes valuable. The money is made because people often do not want endless searching. They want trusted options in one place. A business owner wants suppliers, a parent wants tutors, a patient wants clinics, a bride wants vendors, a homeowner wants reliable repair workers, a company wants freelancers. The directory owner gathers these options, organizes them, and charges for access, listings, featured spots, verification badges, or premium visibility. What makes this powerful is that the directory does not always provide the final service. It simply controls the path between need and solution. The visitor arrives with a problem, and the directory gives them names, contacts, categories, ratings, locations, or filters that make the decision easier. That convenience becomes the product. The emotional pull is trust. People are afraid of wasting money, choosing badly, or being deceived. A well-built directory feels safer than random searching because it gives the impression that someone has already sorted the chaos. This is why paid directories can become quiet money machines. Once the information is collected and positioned well, the owner can earn from both sides, users who want access and businesses that want attention. The real profit is not in the list itself, but in becoming the place people visit when they are ready to choose. Charging seller listing fees. Charging seller listing fees is one of the hidden ways money is made before anything is even sold. A marketplace, directory, app, auction site, property platform, job board, freelance platform, or online store may allow sellers to display their products or services, but that visibility often comes with a price. The seller pays just to be listed, even if no buyer ever clicks, calls, orders, or completes a purchase. The money is made from access to opportunity. A seller wants to reach customers, and the platform controls where those customers are searching, so the platform charges for the chance to appear in front of them. It may be a small fee per product, a monthly listing charge, a featured placement cost, a renewal fee, or a payment to keep the listing active. What makes this powerful is that the platform earns from hope. The seller is not only paying for space, they are paying for the possibility of being discovered. A landlord lists an apartment hoping for tenants. A freelancer lists services hoping for clients. A small business lists products hoping for buyers. That hope becomes monetized. The unsettling part is that the platform can earn whether the seller succeeds or fails. If the item sells, there may be another commission. If it does not sell, the listing fee may still be kept. The risk belongs mostly to the seller, while the platform collects from participation. This is why seller listing fees are quietly profitable. The platform does not need to own the inventory, produce the service, or guarantee results. It simply owns the marketplace, controls visibility, and charges people for the chance to be seen where buyers might be looking. Selling appointment access. Selling appointment access is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who need time with someone they cannot easily reach. The product is not always the service itself. Sometimes the product is the chance to get on the calendar. A doctor, consultant, coach, lawyer, tutor, stylist, repair expert, therapist, trainer, visa agent, financial advisor, or specialist may have limited hours, and when demand is higher than availability, access becomes valuable. The money is made because people do not only pay for expertise, they pay to reduce waiting, uncertainty, and emotional pressure. Someone with an urgent problem does not want to wait 3 weeks for answers. A business owner with a legal issue wants direction quickly. A patient wants reassurance. A student wants guidance before a deadline. A bride wants a vendor before the date is gone. The appointment becomes more than time. It becomes relief. This is why some businesses charge booking fees, consultation fees, priority scheduling fees, deposits, cancellation deposits, VIP access fees, or paid discovery calls. Even before the real work begins, money has already been collected because the person wants a guaranteed space. What makes this powerful is scarcity. There are only so many hours in a day, and people trust time more when it feels limited. The harder someone is to reach, the more valuable their calendar can appear. The unsettling part is that access can become a gate. People may pay just to ask a question, explain a problem, or be considered for help. This is why appointment access quietly earns money. The service may happen later, but the first payment is for being allowed into the room. Charging cancellation fees. Charging cancellation fees is one of the hidden ways money is made from people changing their minds. missing deadlines, or being forced to adjust plans. A cancellation fee appears when someone books a hotel, appointment, flight, rental, subscription, event space, service call, class, restaurant table, or professional consultation, then tries to cancel too late. The customer sees it as a penalty. The business sees it as protection, and sometimes quiet profit. The money is made because time and space can be reserved before the service happens. When a customer books a slot, the business may turn away other buyers. A hotel room is held. A stylist blocks an hour. A doctor keeps an appointment. A delivery route is planned. A venue rejects another event. If the customer cancels late, the business may claim the fee covers the lost opportunity. What makes this powerful is that cancellation fees are attached to uncertainty. Life changes. People get sick, forget, lose interest, find cheaper options, face emergencies, or realize they no longer need what they booked. But the agreement has already been made, and the fee waits quietly inside the terms. The emotional pressure is strong because the customer usually wants escape. They want to leave the booking without pain, but the fee makes backing out expensive. Sometimes people even keep unwanted appointments or unused reservations just because cancellation feels like losing money. This is why cancellation fees quietly generate income. The business may earn even when no full service is delivered. The customer pays for breaking the promise of showing up, while the company turns missed plans, changed minds, and late decisions into another stream of money. Profiting from exchange spreads. Profiting from exchange spreads is one of the hidden ways money is made every time people convert one currency into another. A person may exchange dollars for euros, naira for pounds, pounds for dollars, or any other currency pair while traveling, shopping online, sending money abroad, paying suppliers, receiving foreign income, or trading internationally. The exchange rate they see may look like a simple number, but inside that number, profit may already be hidden. The money is made through the difference between the rate a company uses to buy a currency and the rate it uses to sell it. This difference is called the spread. A bank, money transfer app, airport exchange booth, payment processor, broker, travel card, or foreign exchange service may offer a rate that looks normal to the customer, while quietly keeping a small margin on the conversion. What makes this powerful is that most people focus only on the amount they receive. They ask, "How much will I get?" but rarely ask, "How much is the provider keeping inside the rate?" The fee may not appear as a separate charge, so it feels invisible, but the profit is already built into the exchange. The emotional pressure comes from urgency and trust. A traveler needs cash. A parent needs to send money. A business needs to pay quickly. In that moment, people may accept the rate because the transaction feels necessary. This is why exchange spreads quietly generate money. The provider does not need to sell a physical product. It simply stands between two currencies, adjusts the rate slightly, and earns from the difference. One conversion may look small, but millions of conversions can turn tiny hidden margins into enormous income. Charging ATM fees. Charging ATM fees is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who simply need access to their own cash. An ATM looks like a machine built for convenience, but every withdrawal can become a small income event for the bank, operator, card network, or private company that controls the machine. The person only wants money quickly. The system quietly charges for the privilege of reaching it. The money is made through withdrawal fees, out-of-network charges, balance inquiry fees, international card fees, currency conversion charges, or extra service costs added when someone uses a machine outside their own bank. The amount may look small in the moment, especially when the person is in a hurry, but across thousands of withdrawals every day, those small charges become steady profit. What makes this powerful is urgency. People use ATMs when they need cash now. Maybe they are traveling, paying a driver, entering a market, covering an emergency, buying food, or standing somewhere cards are not accepted. In that moment, the fee feels annoying, but acceptable. The need for cash is stronger than the desire to avoid the charge. The unsettling part is that people are often charged because access is limited. If your bank's ATM is far away, broken, closed, or unavailable, another machine becomes the gatekeeper. You may have money in your account, but you still pay to touch it. This is why ATM fees quietly generate money. The machine does not create wealth, it controls access. And every time someone chooses speed over searching, convenience over distance, or urgency over delay, a small fee is collected from the simple act of withdrawing what already belongs to them. Selling insurance add-ons. Selling insurance add-ons is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who are already thinking about risk. A person may be buying a flight ticket, renting a car, ordering a phone, booking a hotel, getting a loan, paying for a gadget, choosing health coverage, or signing up for a service. Then, right before checkout, an extra protection option appears. It promises peace of mind if something goes wrong. The money is made because fear becomes easier to sell when the customer is already making a decision. Nobody wants to imagine losing luggage, damaging a rental car, breaking a new device, canceling a trip, facing an emergency, or paying unexpected costs. So the add-on feels responsible. It feels like a small price for safety. But the hidden profit begins when many customers never use the coverage. Some forget they bought it. Some never experience the problem. Some discover the situation is not covered. Some find the claim process too stressful. Others accept the add-on because they feel rushed, not because they fully understand it. What makes this powerful is timing. Insurance add-ons are often offered at the emotional peak of purchase, when the customer has already committed money and now wants to protect it. The seller does not need to create a new product. They simply attach extra protection to the product already being bought. This is why insurance add-ons quietly earn money. The customer thinks they are buying safety, but the company is often selling possibility. If nothing happens, the payment stays. If something happens, the terms decide how much protection truly exists. The profit lives in the gap between fear, trust, and fine print. Refurbishing used electronics. Refurbishing used electronics is one of the hidden ways money is made from devices many people think have already lost their value. A phone with a weak battery, a laptop with scratches, a tablet with a cracked screen, a game console with dust inside, or a speaker that needs minor repair may look like junk to the owner. But to someone who understands repair and resale, that same device can become profitable again. The money is made by buying used or damaged electronics cheaply, fixing what is wrong, cleaning them, testing them, replacing parts, wiping old data, repackaging them, and reselling them at a higher price. The original owner may sell quickly because they want cash, space, or a newer model. The refurbisher earns by seeing what still works beneath the surface. What makes this powerful is that electronics often lose emotional value faster than practical value. People upgrade because a newer version appears, not because the old device is useless. A laptop may still browse, edit, stream, and type perfectly. A phone may only need a battery. A console may only need cleaning. The market still has buyers who cannot afford brand new prices but want reliable devices. The emotional pull is second chance value. One person's abandoned gadget becomes another person's affordable tool, school device, work machine, entertainment system, or business starter. What makes this easy to miss is that people confuse used with worthless, but refurbishment proves that value can be restored. The profit comes from patience, technical skill, and trust. A repaired device is not just old electronics being sold again. It is hidden value brought back to life and placed in front of someone who still needs it. Selling device spare parts. Selling device spare parts is one of the hidden ways money is made from broken electronics that most people would throw away without looking twice. A phone may no longer turn on. A laptop may have a damaged screen. A tablet may have charging problems. A game console may stop reading discs. To the owner, the device feels dead, but inside that dead device, many parts may still be valuable. The money is made by removing useful components and selling them separately: screens, batteries, keyboards, cameras, charging ports, speakers, motherboards, buttons, hinges, fans, memory cards, touchpads, casings, and tiny internal parts can all have buyers. Repair shops need them. Technicians need them. Refurbishers need them. People fixing their own devices need them. One broken device can become many smaller products. What makes this powerful is that parts can sometimes be worth more separately than the full damaged device. A phone with a cracked screen may still have a working camera, speaker, battery, and charging port. A laptop that cannot boot may still have a good keyboard, display, charger, RAM, or frame. The value is hidden because most people only judge the device as a whole. The emotional pull is waste being turned into opportunity. Something abandoned in a drawer can still help another person repair what they cannot afford to replace. This is why selling spare parts quietly earns money. The seller is not selling a complete device. They are selling survival pieces for other devices. What one person calls broken, another person calls inventory. The profit comes from knowing that destruction is rarely total. Sometimes the money is hiding in the pieces. Selling scrap metal. Selling scrap metal is one of the hidden ways money is made from materials most people walk past, throw away, or leave rusting in corners. Old appliances, broken gates, damaged cars, unused pipes, aluminum cans, copper wires, steel frames, metal roofing sheets, engine parts, batteries, tools, cables, and construction leftovers may look useless once they stop serving their original purpose. But to someone who understands scrap value, metal is rarely just waste. It is material waiting to re-enter the economy. The money is made by collecting, sorting, weighing, and selling metal to scrap yards, recyclers, factories, or buyers who process it for reuse. Different metals have different values. Copper usually sells for more than ordinary steel. Aluminum, brass, stainless steel, iron, and lead all have their own markets. The profit comes from knowing what to collect, how to separate it, and where to sell it for the best price. What makes this powerful is that metal does not lose all value just because the object is broken. A damaged washing machine may still contain sellable parts. Old wiring may contain copper. A broken car may still hold steel, aluminum, and valuable components. The shape may be ruined, but the raw material remains useful. The emotional pull is in how easily people abandon value when it no longer looks clean or useful. One person sees junk. Another person sees weight, demand, and resale price. This is why scrap metal quietly earns money. It turns forgotten materials into cash, reduces waste, feeds manufacturing, and rewards the person who understands that value does not always disappear. Sometimes it only changes form. Recycling cooking oil. Recycling cooking oil is one of the hidden ways money is made from something most kitchens, restaurants, hotels, cafeterias, and food businesses treat as dirty waste. After oil has been used for frying chicken, fries, fish, donuts, or snacks, many people assume its value is gone. It smells old, looks dark, and feels like something that should be thrown away. But to the right buyer, used cooking oil is not useless. It is raw material. The money is made by collecting used oil from places that produce it regularly, then selling it to companies that process it into biodiesel, animal feed ingredients, soaps, industrial products, lubricants, or other usable materials. Restaurants may even pay someone to remove it safely because pouring oil into drains can damage plumbing, block pipes, and create costly problems. That means the collector may earn from solving the waste problem, then earn again by reselling the oil. What makes this powerful is that used oil is produced constantly. Every busy kitchen creates it. Every day food is fried, more oil becomes available. The supply does not depend on trends or luxury buyers. It comes from ordinary eating habits repeated millions of times. The emotional twist is how easily people overlook value once something looks unpleasant. A container of used oil may seem disgusting to one person, but to another, it represents fuel, manufacturing input, resale value, and recurring income. This is why recycling cooking oil quietly earns money. It turns greasy waste into a second-life product. The profit belongs to the person who understands that value does not always disappear when something becomes dirty. Sometimes it only waits for someone who knows where it belongs next. Turning waste into animal feed. Turning waste into animal feed is one of the hidden ways money is made from food materials people often think have reached the end of their usefulness. Fruit peels, vegetable scraps, grain leftovers, brewery waste, bakery rejects, damaged crops, rice bran, corn husks, spent grains, unsold produce, and food processing byproducts may look like trash to supermarkets, farms, restaurants, factories, and markets. But to livestock farmers and feed producers, some of these materials can become valuable nutrition. The money is made by collecting food waste that is still safe, sorting it, drying it, grinding it, treating it, or mixing it into animal feed ingredients. What one business pays to throw away, another business may pay to use. Pigs, poultry, cattle, goats, and fish all require constant feeding, and feed costs can be one of the biggest expenses for farmers, so cheaper alternative ingredients become attractive when they are handled properly. What makes this powerful is that waste is produced every day. Food factories cut, peel, trim, reject, and discard materials constantly. Markets throw away produce that looks imperfect but still contains nutrients. Breweries and grain processors produce leftovers that animals can consume after proper processing. The supply keeps coming because people keep eating and producing food. The emotional pull is in how blind people become to value when something no longer looks perfect. A bruised fruit, leftover grain, or rejected vegetable may be unfit for a supermarket shelf, but still useful in another chain of survival. This is why turning waste into animal feed quietly earns money. It reduces disposal costs, supports farming, lowers waste, and proves that profit often hides in what others are too quick to throw away. Selling organic compost. Selling organic compost is one of the hidden ways money is made from natural waste. Most people see as useless, messy, or disgusting. Food scraps, dry leaves, grass clippings, vegetable peels, coffee grounds, eggshells, farm waste, spoiled produce, and plant remains may look like something to throw away. But when these materials break down properly, they become rich soil food that gardeners, farmers, landscapers, nurseries, and home growers are willing to buy. The money is made by collecting organic waste, managing its decomposition, turning it regularly, controlling moisture, reducing smell, and allowing time to transform waste into compost. What begins as discarded material becomes a product that improves soil, helps plants grow, holds moisture, and reduces the need for chemical fertilizers. The value is not obvious at first because compost looks plain, but to someone growing food, flowers, trees, or lawns, Healthy soil can decide everything. What makes this powerful is that the raw material is often cheap or free. Restaurants, markets, farms, yards, and households constantly produce organic waste. Some may even pay to have it removed. The compost seller takes what others want gone and turns it into something others want delivered. The emotional pull is in the transformation. Something that once smelled bad, attracted flies, or filled trash bags can become the reason a garden survives, a farm harvest improves, or a plant grows stronger. This is why organic compost quietly earns money. It turns decay into value, waste into fertility, and unwanted leftovers into a product people trust because it feels natural, useful, and alive. The profit hides in patience, process, and knowing that nature can turn what people reject into something they need. Renting rarely used. Tools. Renting rarely used tools is one of the hidden ways money is made from items people need badly for a short moment, then may not touch again for months or years. A drill, ladder, pressure washer, carpet cleaner, tile cutter, lawn mower, generator, sewing machine, camera, paint sprayer, plumbing tool, power saw, or party equipment may be expensive to buy, but only necessary for one job, one repair, one event, or one project. The money is made by owning the tool and charging people for temporary access. The customer avoids the full cost of buying, storing, maintaining, and repairing something they barely use. The owner earns because the same tool can be rented many times to different people. One ladder can serve a homeowner today, a painter tomorrow, and a small contractor next week. What makes this powerful is that tools often sit idle. Many people have garages, sheds, or storage rooms filled with equipment gathering dust. But when someone nearby urgently needs that exact item, the unused tool becomes valuable. The emotional pull is practicality. People do not always want ownership. They want the problem solved. They want the hole drilled, the carpet cleaned, the grass cut, the wall painted, the pipe fixed, or the event completed, without wasting money on equipment they may never use again. This is why renting rarely used tools quietly earns money. The tool does not disappear after one use. It returns, waits, and earns again. The profit comes from understanding that access can be more attractive than ownership, especially when people need results without carrying the long-term burden of buying the thing itself. Charging for premium support. Charging for premium support is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who need help faster than everyone else. A product may already come with basic support, but when something goes wrong, basic support can feel painfully slow. The customer may be stuck with a broken website, frozen account, failed payment, software error, delayed order, technical problem, or business tool that suddenly stops working at the worst possible time. This is where premium support becomes valuable. The company offers faster replies, priority queues, live chat, phone access, dedicated agents, expert troubleshooting, account managers, emergency help, or advanced guidance for an extra fee. The customer is not only paying for answers, they are paying to escape waiting, confusion, and helplessness. The money is made because stress changes what people are willing to pay. When a system is working, support feels optional. But when the system fails, time becomes expensive. A business owner losing sales, a creator locked out of an account, a student facing a deadline, or a company dealing with a technical issue may pay quickly just to reach someone who can solve the problem now. What makes this powerful is that the company can separate customers by urgency. People with low pressure stay in the free support line. People with higher pressure pay to move ahead. The same help becomes more profitable when speed is attached to it. The unsettling part is that support can become a gate. Some users may feel forced to pay because the free option is too slow, too limited, or too frustrating. This is why premium support quietly earns money. The product may already be sold, but the customer's need for rescue becomes another business. Selling faster shipping. Selling faster shipping is one of the hidden ways money is made from people's impatience, urgency, and fear of waiting too long. A product may already be available, already packed, and already moving through a delivery system. But the moment a customer wants it sooner, speed becomes something that can be sold separately. The item is the same. The box is the same. The difference is time. The money is made because waiting has emotional weight. Someone may need a gift before a birthday, medicine before a trip, clothes before an event, tools before a job, groceries before dinner, or a replacement item after something breaks. In that moment, standard shipping feels too slow, and the faster option feels like relief. The customer is not only paying for delivery, they are paying to reduce anxiety. What makes this powerful is that faster shipping often appears at the final stage of buying, when the customer has already decided they want the product. They are emotionally committed. So when the checkout page offers same day, next day, express, priority, or guaranteed delivery, the extra cost feels easier to accept. The unsettling part is how speed changes perception. A person may reject a product because it arrives too late, but accept a higher price if it arrives sooner. Businesses understand this. They know that urgency can make people spend more than they planned. This is why faster shipping quietly earns money. It turns time into a premium product. The company may profit not by changing what you buy, but by changing how quickly you can have it. In a world trained to expect instant results, speed itself becomes something people are willing to pay for. Upselling better packaging. Upselling better packaging is one of the hidden ways money is made from the way people want a product to feel before it is even used. The item inside may be the same, but when the box looks cleaner, stronger, shinier, safer, more beautiful, or more expensive, the customer often feels like the whole purchase has more value. The money is made by offering packaging upgrades at the right emotional moment. A seller may charge extra for gift wrapping, premium boxes, protective cases, custom bags, branded packaging, luxury cartons, reusable containers, insulated delivery bags, decorative ribbons, or safer shipping materials. To the buyer, it feels like care, beauty, protection, or status. To the business, it is another profit layer added around the same product. What makes this powerful is that packaging shapes emotion before logic catches up. A simple necklace in a plain plastic bag may feel cheap. The same necklace in a velvet box may feel meaningful. A food order in ordinary packaging may feel normal. The same meal in neat, branded, leak-proof packaging may feel more trustworthy. People do not only judge what they receive, they judge how it arrives. The emotional pull is presentation. Buyers want to feel proud giving a gift, confident receiving something delicate, or reassured that their order was handled with respect. That feeling can make them pay more. This is why better packaging quietly earns money. It does not always change the actual product, but it changes the customer's perception of it. The business sells beauty, safety, surprise, and importance around the item, proving that sometimes the profit is not only inside the box, but in the box itself. Selling influencer access. Selling influencer access is one of the hidden ways money is made from trust, attention, and the emotional bond people build with someone they follow online. An influencer may look like a person sharing daily life, advice, beauty tips, fitness routines, business lessons, recipes, fashion, comedy, travel, or personal opinions. But once an audience begins to listen, that attention becomes valuable real estate. The money is made when brands pay to reach the influencer's followers. This may happen through sponsored posts, product mentions, affiliate links, brand trips, paid reviews, story shoutouts, live sessions, giveaways, or private campaign deals. The brand is not only paying for a picture or video, it is paying for access to people who already trust the influencer enough to watch, click, comment, and sometimes buy. What makes this powerful is that influencer access feels more personal than traditional advertising. A billboard feels distant. A TV ad feels obvious. But when a familiar face recommends a skincare product, food brand, app, book, supplement, hotel, or clothing item, the message can feel like advice from someone close. That closeness is what brands want to borrow. The unsettling part is that followers may not always notice when friendship becomes a sales channel. They may feel they are simply watching someone they like, while their attention is being packaged and sold to companies behind the scenes. This is why influencer access quietly earns money. The influencer does not always need to own the product. They own the audience relationship. And in a world where attention is hard to capture, brands will pay heavily to stand in front of people who are already emotionally connected and ready to listen. Taking marketplace commissions. Taking marketplace commissions is one of the hidden ways money is made by standing between buyers and sellers without owning the products being sold. A marketplace may look like a simple platform where people buy clothes, food, services, digital products, hotel rooms, handmade goods, freelance work, courses, tickets, or used items. But every time a sale happens, the platform may quietly take a percentage. The money is made because the marketplace controls access. Sellers want customers, and buyers want options. The platform brings both sides together, then charges for creating that connection. A seller may do the real work, create the product, handle the service, package the order, or manage the customer. But the marketplace still earns because the transaction passed through its system. What makes this powerful is scale. One seller paying a small commission may not seem like much, but when thousands of sellers are making thousands of sales every day, the marketplace becomes a silent toll road. Every purchase, booking, order, download, or completed job sends a small cut back to the platform. The emotional pull is dependency. Sellers often stay because the marketplace already has traffic, trust, payment systems, reviews, and buyer attention. Leaving may mean losing visibility. Buyers stay because it feels easier to compare, choose, and pay in one place. This is why marketplace commissions quietly earn money. The platform may never touch the product, meet the buyer, or perform the service, yet it profits from the movement between them. It owns the room where business happens, and every time people trade inside that room, the platform collects its share. Monetizing user content. Monetizing user content is one of the hidden ways money is made from things ordinary people create for free. A person posts a video, writes a comment, uploads a photo, shares a review, joins a discussion, answers a question, creates a meme, records a reaction, or tells a personal story on a platform. To the user, it may feel like expression, entertainment, connection, or participation. But to the platform, that content can become a money-making asset. The money is made because user content attracts attention. People return to platforms to watch what others post, read what others say, react to opinions, follow trends, argue, laugh, learn, or feel connected. The platform does not need to create every video, article, image, or conversation itself. Users create the material, and the platform sells ads around it, promotes sponsored content beside it, collects data from engagement, or uses it to keep people scrolling longer. What makes this powerful is that the users often provide both the product and the audience. One person posts, another person watches, another comments, another shares, and the cycle keeps growing. The platform simply owns the space where all of this happens. The unsettling part is that people may be building value for companies without realizing it. A funny post, emotional story, honest review, or viral clip can bring traffic, clicks, watch time, advertising revenue, and brand interest. The creator may receive attention, but the platform often captures the larger financial reward. This is why user content quietly earns money. The platform turns human expression into inventory, community into retention, and everyday participation into profit. What feels like sharing can become unpaid labor inside a system designed to monetize attention. Selling audience insights. Selling audience insights is one of the hidden ways money is made from watching how groups of people behave. A platform, website, app, newsletter, store, podcast, streaming service, or social media page may collect information about what people click, watch, ignore, buy, share, save, skip, search, comment on, or return to again. To the audience, these actions feel normal. To businesses, they reveal patterns worth paying for. The money is made because companies do not want to guess what people care about. They want proof. They want to know which age group watches longer, which product gets attention, which headline makes people click, which topic creates emotion, which price scares buyers away, and which message leads to action. Audience insights turn scattered behavior into usable intelligence. What makes this powerful is that the insight may be more valuable than the content itself. A video, article, ad, or product page may only be the surface. The deeper value is what it teaches about the people who respond to it. Businesses use these insights to design better ads, improve products, choose influencers, build campaigns, plan launches, and predict what customers may want next. The unsettling part is that audiences often do not realize they are being studied as a group. One click may feel meaningless. One pause may feel private. One skipped video may feel like nothing. But when millions of actions are combined, they create a map of human desire. This is why selling audience insights quietly earns money. The audience gives attention, the platform measures behavior, and businesses pay to understand the invisible patterns behind what people notice, trust, avoid, and eventually buy. Charging restaurant delivery fees. Charging restaurant delivery fees is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who want food without movement, waiting, or effort. A person opens a delivery app, chooses a meal, adds it to the cart, and sees the food as the main purchase. But around that meal, several small charges can appear: delivery fee, service fee, small order fee, distance fee, peak time fee, packaging fee, and sometimes higher menu prices than the restaurant charges in person. The money is made because hunger creates urgency. When someone is tired, busy, sick, working late, caring for children, avoiding traffic, or simply too drained to cook, convenience becomes easier to pay for. The customer is not only buying rice, pizza, burgers, soup, or chicken, they are buying the relief of staying where they are. What makes this powerful is that delivery platforms often stand between the restaurant, the driver, and the customer. The restaurant may pay commission. The customer may pay fees. The driver may depend on the platform for orders. The platform earns by controlling the connection between all three. The unsettling part is how quickly the final price can grow. A meal that looks affordable at first can become much more expensive by checkout. But because the customer has already chosen the food, seen the picture, imagined eating it, and invested time building the order, they often accept the extra cost. This is why restaurant delivery fees quietly earn money. The platform does not always cook the food or own the restaurant. It owns the pathway between craving and satisfaction, and every time hunger chooses convenience, the system collects. Selling priority access. Selling priority access is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who do not want to wait behind everyone else. The product may already exist. The service may already be available, and the line may already be moving. But the moment a company creates a faster path, time itself becomes something that can be sold. This happens in airports, amusement parks, customer support systems, hospitals, ticket sales, online launches, gaming platforms, events, government services, banking, restaurants, and membership programs. A person may pay extra to board earlier, skip a queue, get faster replies, enter before the crowd, receive quicker processing, access limited products first, or move to the front of a digital waiting room. The money is made because waiting creates discomfort. People hate feeling delayed, ignored, powerless, or stuck behind strangers. When urgency rises, patience becomes expensive. Someone catching a flight, buying concert tickets, solving a business problem, entering a crowded venue, or trying to secure a limited item may gladly pay more just to feel ahead. What makes this powerful is that priority access often does not require a new product. The company may simply divide the same experience into normal access and faster access. One group waits, another group pays to wait less. The difference becomes profit. The emotional pull is status and relief. Moving ahead makes people feel important, prepared, protected, or smarter than those still standing in line. But it also reveals something uncomfortable about modern systems. Access can be shaped by who pays more. This is why priority access quietly earns money. The business sells speed, certainty, and emotional comfort. The customer thinks they are buying convenience, but the deeper product is escape from delay, pressure, and the fear of being left behind. Monetizing public Wi-Fi. Monetizing public Wi-Fi is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who only think they are getting free internet. A person walks into a mall, airport, hotel, cafe, bus station, hospital, school, restaurant, or event center and sees a network offering free connection. It feels generous, convenient, and harmless. But the moment they connect, that free access can become part of a business system. The money is made in several quiet ways. Some public Wi-Fi networks show ads before granting access. Others collect emails, phone numbers, age ranges, locations, browsing behavior, or device information. Some use login pages to promote brands, coupons, apps, loyalty programs, or nearby stores. The user wants internet. The business wants attention, data, and customer movement. What makes this powerful is that Wi-Fi catches people at useful moments. A traveler waiting for a flight, a shopper walking through a mall, a guest sitting in a hotel lobby, or a student waiting between classes may be bored, patient, and ready to look at whatever appears on the screen. That waiting time becomes advertising space. The unsettling part is that most people connect quickly without reading what they are agreeing to. They just want signal. They do not think about how their presence, location, interests, and behavior may be turned into insight for businesses. This is why public Wi-Fi quietly earns money. The internet may feel free, but the access point becomes a digital doorway. Every login can reveal where people gather, how long they stay, what they notice, and which offers may influence them while they are already inside a commercial space. Renting vending locations. Renting vending locations is one of the hidden ways money is made from small spaces people barely notice until they want something quickly. A vending machine may sit in a school, hospital, office, gym, airport, hotel, apartment building, bus station, factory, laundromat, or waiting room. To most people, it looks like a simple machine selling snacks, drinks, coffee, toiletries, medicine, or small essentials. But behind that machine is often a quiet agreement over location. The money is made because foot traffic has value. A vending machine placed in the wrong corner may barely sell anything, but the same machine placed where people wait, work, study, travel, exercise, or feel hungry can earn every day. The owner of the location may charge rent, demand a percentage of sales, or negotiate a monthly fee just for allowing the machine to stand there. What makes this powerful is that the space itself does not need much work. A small patch of floor near an entrance, hallway, break room, elevator, or reception area can become income-producing property. The building owner may not stock the machine, service it, or handle customers. They simply control access to the people passing by. The emotional pull is convenience. Someone thirsty after a workout, tired during a night shift, waiting at a hospital, or hungry between classes may not want to leave the building. The vending machine becomes instant relief. This is why vending locations quietly earn money. The machine sells the product, but the location sells the opportunity. Whoever controls the right spot can profit from hunger, waiting, habit, and the small, urgent needs people feel while moving through everyday spaces. Selling in-game extras. Selling in-game extras is one of the hidden ways money is made from players who believe they are only enjoying a free or low-cost game. The game may be easy to download, simple to start, and exciting enough to keep people playing. But once the player becomes emotionally invested, the real marketplace begins inside the game itself. The money is made through skins, weapons, outfits, character upgrades, special powers, extra lives, coins, gems, battle passes, mystery boxes, unlocked levels, rare items, faster progress, or limited time rewards. The player may not feel like they are buying a full product. They may feel like they are only spending a small amount to improve the experience, stand out, win faster, or avoid frustration. What makes this powerful is emotional timing. A player may spend after losing, after almost winning, after seeing another player with better items, or after fearing they will miss a limited reward. The game creates desire, pressure, competition, and urgency, then offers a paid shortcut at the exact moment emotions are strongest. The unsettling part is that the digital item has no physical form. It cannot be touched, worn outside the game, or resold easily in many cases, yet inside that world, it can feel important because it affects status, identity, progress, and belonging. A rare outfit or upgraded weapon can make a player feel seen, powerful, or ahead. This is why in-game extras quietly earn money. The game is not only entertainment, it becomes a controlled economy where attention, emotion, impatience, and competition are converted into purchases. The player sees fun, but the system sees repeated chances to sell desire in small pieces. Charging for cloud storage. Charging for cloud storage is one of the hidden ways money is made from people's fear of losing their digital life. Photos, videos, documents, school files, business records, phone backups, messages, designs, invoices, passwords, and memories no longer sit only inside one device. They are pushed into the cloud, where they feel safer, easier to access, and harder to lose. The money is made when free storage runs out. At first, the platform may offer enough space to make the service feel generous. The user uploads pictures, saves files, backs up devices, shares folders, and slowly builds dependency. Then one day, a warning appears. Storage almost full. Suddenly, the person must delete memories, lose convenience, or pay for more room. What makes this powerful is emotional pressure. People do not want to erase wedding photos, family videos, school projects, work files, old messages, or important documents. Even when most files are rarely opened, deleting them feels risky. The cloud company understands this. It is not only selling space, it is selling safety, memory, continuity, and relief. The unsettling part is that cloud storage turns digital clutter into recurring income. A person may pay every month for files they never look at, simply because losing access feels worse than the small payment. The more their life moves online, the harder it becomes to leave. This is why cloud storage quietly earns money. The company gives people a place to keep their digital world, then charges when that world grows too large to fit inside the free limit. The product is not just storage. It is the comfort of knowing your life will still be there tomorrow. Retargeting abandoned carts. Retargeting abandoned carts is one of the hidden ways money is made from people who almost bought something but walked away before paying. A person visits an online store, adds shoes, groceries, skincare, electronics, clothes, supplements, books, or home items to the cart, then leaves. Maybe they got distracted, maybe the price felt too high, maybe shipping surprised them, maybe they were only comparing options. To the shopper, the moment feels over. To the business, the chase has just begun. The money is made by reminding that shopper of what they left behind. Soon after, they may see the same product in ads, emails, app notifications, discount messages, or social media posts. The item follows them quietly across the internet, not by accident, but because their behavior showed interest strong enough to be valuable. What makes this powerful is unfinished desire. Adding something to a cart is different from simply looking at it. It means the person already imagined owning it. They came close enough that the business knows a small push may bring them back. That push could be a discount, free shipping, low stock warning, reminder email, or still thinking about this message. The emotional pressure is subtle. The shopper begins to feel the product is still waiting, almost calling them back. What was once a casual thought becomes harder to forget because the internet keeps reopening the decision. This is why abandoned cart retargeting quietly earns money. The business does not treat hesitation as rejection. It treats hesitation as unfinished profit. Every forgotten cart becomes a second chance to turn curiosity, desire, and digital tracking into a completed sale. Selling loyalty partnerships. Selling loyalty partnerships is one of the hidden ways money is made from customers who think they are only collecting rewards. A loyalty program may look simple from the outside. You buy coffee, groceries, fuel, clothes, flights, hotel rooms, medicine, or meals, and the company gives you points, discounts, cashback, free items, or member-only offers. It feels like appreciation. But behind that reward system, partnerships can quietly turn your loyalty into a business asset. The money is made when brands pay to enter the loyalty ecosystem. A supermarket may partner with a fuel station. A bank may partner with airlines. A hotel chain may partner with restaurants. A shopping app may partner with beauty brands, food companies, or travel services. Each partner wants access to customers who are already spending, already tracked, and already trained to return for rewards. What makes this powerful is that loyalty programs reveal behavior. They show what people buy, how often they buy, when they spend more, what rewards motivate them, and which offers can pull them toward another brand. That information helps partners target customers with sharper deals and better timing. The emotional pull is reward addiction. People love feeling like they are earning something back, even when the reward encourages them to spend more than planned. A few points can make a customer choose one store, one card, one airline, or one restaurant over another. This is why loyalty partnerships quietly earn money. The customer sees points. The company sees data, influence, repeat spending, and partner revenue. What feels like a thank you gift can become a carefully built system where attention, habits, and future purchases are shared, sold, and redirected. Earning processing fees. Earning processing fees is one of the hidden ways money is made whenever a payment, application, order, transfer, booking, document, or request has to pass through a system before it is completed. The customer may think they are paying for the main service, but attached to that service is often a small extra charge, labeled as processing, handling, administration, service, or transaction cost. The money is made because systems create checkpoints. A payment has to be verified. A form has to be reviewed. A card has to be charged. A ticket has to be issued. A loan application has to be assessed. A subscription has to be activated. A transfer has to move through a network. Each step becomes an opportunity to attach a fee. What makes this powerful is that processing fees often appear unavoidable. The customer has already decided to pay, book, apply, or complete the action. Turning back over a small charge feels annoying but inconvenient, so they accept it. The fee slips in at the final stage when the person is focused on finishing, not questioning. The unsettling part is that processing may be mostly automated. A computer system may handle the transaction in seconds, yet the fee remains. One person paying a small amount may not matter, but when thousands of people pay the same fee every day, the income becomes enormous. This is why processing fees quietly earn money. They do not always come from creating more value. They come from controlling the path something must pass through before it becomes official, approved, delivered, activated, or complete. The customer sees a small charge. The system sees repeated profit. Selling payroll software. Selling payroll software is one of the hidden ways money is made from a task every business must handle, but few want to do manually. Paying workers sounds simple from the outside, but behind every salary are calculations, taxes, deductions, overtime, benefits, leave days, bonuses, records, compliance rules, bank transfers, pay slips, and reporting deadlines. One small mistake can create angry employees, legal trouble, penalties, or broken trust. The money is made by turning payroll stress into a monthly software subscription. A business pays to use a system that calculates wages, tracks hours, files reports, generates pay slips, stores employee data, handles tax deductions, and sometimes sends payments automatically. The software saves time, reduces errors, and gives business owners the feeling that something complicated is being handled safely. What makes this powerful is that payroll is not optional. A company can delay buying many tools, but it cannot avoid paying workers properly. Once a business depends on payroll software, leaving becomes difficult because employee records, payment history, tax documents, and reporting systems are already inside it. The emotional pressure is trust. Workers expect to be paid correctly and on time. Business owners fear mistakes that could damage morale or attract penalties. Payroll software sells calm by promising order inside a sensitive part of the business. This is why payroll software quietly earns money. The company using it may only see another monthly bill, but the software provider sees recurring income tied to a painful, necessary, and repeatable business process. As long as businesses hire people, calculate pay, and fear payroll mistakes, the tool remains valuable. The hidden profit lives in making a stressful obligation feel automatic. Renting CRM tools. Renting CRM tools is one of the hidden ways money is made from a business's need to remember, track, and manage its customers. CRM means customer relationship management, and it helps companies store contacts, follow leads, record conversations, track sales, schedule follow-ups, send emails, manage deals, and understand where each customer stands. To the outside world, it may look like ordinary software, but inside many businesses, it becomes the memory system of the entire sales process. The money is made by charging businesses monthly or yearly for access. Instead of buying the tool once, companies keep paying to use it because their customer data, sales history, notes, reminders, and workflows become locked into the system. The longer they use it, the harder it becomes to leave. What makes this powerful is that businesses fear losing customers through forgetfulness. A missed follow-up, forgotten lead, delayed reply, or lost contact can mean lost money. CRM tools sell the promise that no opportunity will disappear unnoticed. They organize chaos and make a business feel more professional, controlled, and prepared. The emotional pressure is hidden in growth. As a company gets more customers, memory becomes unreliable. Owners and sales teams can no longer depend on notebooks, spreadsheets, or memory alone. They need a system that remembers for them. This is why CRM tools quietly earn money. The software provider is not just selling features, it is renting control over customer relationships. Every contact added, every deal tracked, and every workflow created makes the business more dependent. The tool becomes part of how money flows in, so the monthly payment feels less like a cost and more like protection against losing future sales. Factoring unpaid invoices. Factoring unpaid invoices is one of the hidden ways money is made from businesses that have already done the work but are still waiting to be paid. A company may deliver goods, finish a service, send an invoice, and expect payment in 30, 60, or 90 days. On paper, the money is coming. In reality, the business may need cash now to pay workers, buy materials, cover rent, handle transport, or take the next job. This is where invoice factoring becomes valuable. A factoring company buys the unpaid invoice at a discount and gives the business immediate cash. The business gets money faster, but not the full amount. Later, the factoring company collects the full payment from the customer who owes the invoice. The profit comes from the difference between what they paid and what they eventually collect. What makes this powerful is pressure. Waiting for payment can quietly choke a business. A company can look successful, have many clients, and still struggle because cash is trapped inside unpaid invoices. Factoring sells relief from that waiting. The emotional pull is survival. A business owner may accept less money today because full payment later feels too far away. They are not just selling an invoice. They are selling time, patience, and uncertainty. This is why invoice factoring quietly earns money. The factoring company does not create the original product or service. It steps into the gap between work completed and money received. While one business is desperate for speed, another profits from patience, risk, and control over the payment that is already on its way. Buying invoices cheaply. Buying invoices cheaply is one of the hidden ways money is made from businesses that cannot afford to wait for customers to pay. An invoice is a promise of money, but a promise does not always solve today's pressure. A company may have completed the job, delivered the goods, or provided the service, yet the payment may still be 30, 60, or 90 days away. The money is made when another company buys that invoice for less than its full value. For example, a business may be owed $10,000 but accepts $8,000 or $9,000 today because it needs cash immediately. The buyer then waits and collects the full amount later. The difference becomes profit. What makes this powerful is that time changes value. Money today can feel more important than more money later when payroll is due, suppliers are demanding payment, rent is approaching, or new orders require materials. The business selling the invoice is not always weak. Sometimes it is growing too fast and needs cash flow to keep moving. The emotional pressure is quiet but heavy. A business owner may know the money is coming, but still feel trapped because bills do not wait. That pressure creates the discount. The invoice buyer profits because they can afford patience when the seller cannot. This is why buying invoices cheaply quietly earns money. The buyer is not producing goods, serving customers, or building the original relationship. They are buying the delay. While one business needs immediate relief, another turns waiting into income by purchasing future money at today's cheaper price. Charging property management fees. Charging property management fees is one of the hidden ways money is made from landlords who own property but do not want to handle the daily stress of managing it. A house, apartment block, office building, short-term rental, or commercial space may look like passive income from the outside, but behind every tenant are repairs, complaints, rent collection, inspections, contracts, late payments, vacancies, cleaning, maintenance, and legal responsibilities. The money is made when a property manager takes over those tasks for a fee. This fee may be a percentage of monthly rent, a flat monthly charge, a leasing fee for finding new tenants, a maintenance coordination fee, or an extra charge for handling evictions, renewals, inspections, and emergency calls. The landlord receives help, but the manager earns from keeping the property running. What makes this powerful is that property creates problems even when it is profitable. Pipes burst, tenants move out, rent comes late, appliances break, neighbors complain, documents expire. A landlord may own the asset, but the manager controls the headache around it. The emotional pull is relief. Many landlords do not want midnight calls, tenant arguments, repair negotiations, or the fear of choosing the wrong renter. They pay because peace feels worth it. This is why property management fees quietly earn money. The manager does not always own the building, land, or apartment. They earn by standing between ownership and stress. While the landlord collects rent, the property manager collects a piece of that rent for making the income feel smoother, safer, and less demanding. The hidden profit lives in handling the problems owners hoped passive income would not bring: renting billboard space. Renting billboard space is one of the hidden ways money is made from surfaces people pass every day without thinking about who owns them. A billboard may stand beside a highway, on top of a building, near a shopping area, beside a bus stop, outside a stadium, or along a busy road. To most people, it is just an advertisement in the background. But to the owner, that empty space is a repeating income asset. The money is made by charging businesses to place their message where people are already looking, driving, walking, waiting, or passing in large numbers. A restaurant wants hungry drivers to notice its location. A bank wants commuters to remember its name. A politician wants visibility. A movie studio wants attention before release. A local business wants to appear bigger than it is. The billboard owner sells exposure to all of them. What makes this powerful is that the billboard does not need to chase customers. The customers pass by it. Every car, bus, pedestrian, or commuter becomes part of the value. The busier the location, the more expensive the space becomes. The emotional pull is repetition. People may ignore an ad the first time, but after seeing it every day on the way to work, school, church, or the market, the brand begins to feel familiar. Familiarity can quietly become trust. This is why billboard space quietly earns money. The owner may not sell the product being advertised. They simply control a visible piece of the world. As long as people keep passing, businesses will keep paying to stand in front of their eyes. Selling event naming rights. Selling event naming rights is one of the hidden ways money is made from attaching a brand's name to something people already care about. A concert, sports tournament, conference, award show, charity walk, festival, school competition, business summit, stadium event, or community program may look like it belongs only to the organizers and audience. But behind the scenes, the name itself can be sold. The money is made when a company pays for its brand to become part of the event's identity. Instead of simply sponsoring from the background, the brand may have its name placed directly in the title on banners, tickets, shirts, stages, videos, websites, press releases, and social media posts. The event becomes a moving advertisement that people repeat without thinking. What makes this powerful is emotional association. If people love the event, trust the cause, enjoy the performance, support the team, or remember the experience, the brand attached to it receives part of that feeling. The company is not only buying visibility, it is buying connection to excitement, loyalty, prestige, and public attention. The unsettling part is that people may not realize how much of culture is quietly branded. A name can make a company feel bigger, safer, more generous, or more important simply because it is linked to something meaningful. This is why naming rights quietly earn money. The organizers sell space in people's memory. The brand pays to become part of the story. And every time someone says the event name, shares the poster, watches the recap, or attends the program, the sponsor receives attention without needing a separate advertisement. Sponsoring podcasts. Sponsoring podcasts is one of the hidden ways money is made from conversations people willingly invite into their private moments. A podcast may seem like a casual voice in the background while someone drives, cooks, walks, studies, cleans, relaxes, or gets ready for bed. But when listeners trust the host, that voice becomes more powerful than a normal advertisement. The money is made when brands pay to be mentioned inside the episode. This may happen through host read ads, product recommendations, sponsored segments, discount codes, affiliate links, or full brand partnerships. The brand is not only paying for airtime, it is paying for the relationship between the host and the listener. What makes this powerful is intimacy. Podcast listeners often feel like they personally know the host. They hear their stories, opinions, jokes, habits, fears, and advice over weeks or years. So when that host recommends a mattress, meal kit, therapy app, software tool, book, skincare product, or financial service, the message can feel less like advertising and more like advice from a familiar person. The unsettling part is that sponsorships can blend smoothly into the content. A listener may be emotionally engaged in the episode, then suddenly receive a product message while their guard is low. Because the host delivers it in their own voice, the ad feels warmer, safer, and more believable. This is why podcast sponsorships quietly earn money. The podcast may be free to the listener, but attention is being gathered, trusted, and sold. The real product is not just the episode. It is the loyal ear of someone who keeps coming back and keeps listening. Selling YouTube sponsorships. Selling YouTube sponsorships is one of the hidden ways money is made from viewers who think they are only watching entertainment, education, or personal opinions. A creator may post videos about food, finance, beauty, gaming, fitness, business, travel, health, technology, or daily life. But once that creator builds trust and attention, brands begin to see the channel as a doorway into the viewer's mind. The money is made when a company pays the creator to mention, demonstrate, review, compare, or recommend a product inside the video. This can appear as a short ad break, a natural product placement, a discount code, a pinned link, a full dedicated review, or a "this video is sponsored by" segment. The brand is not only paying for screen time, it is paying to borrow the creator's credibility. What makes this powerful is that YouTube viewers often form emotional loyalty. They subscribe, comment, return weekly, trust the creator's taste, and feel like they know their personality. So when that creator recommends a meal service, app, course, gadget, skincare product, book, tool, or financial platform, the message feels more personal than a normal ad. The hidden tension is that sponsorships can shape what gets said, shown, praised, or avoided. A viewer may believe they are hearing a completely independent opinion, while a business agreement is quietly influencing the message. This is why YouTube sponsorships quietly earn money. The video may feel free, but the audience's attention has value. The creator sells access to that attention. The brand buys trust, and the viewer becomes part of a transaction they may not fully notice while watching. Repurposing one video. Repurposing one video is one of the hidden ways money is made from a single piece of content that keeps being reshaped instead of being used only once. Most people think a video is finished after it is uploaded. But to smart creators, brands, marketers, and media teams, one video can become many smaller assets, each designed to earn attention in a different place. The money is made by taking one long video and turning it into short clips, reels, TikToks, YouTube shorts, podcast snippets, quote graphics, blog posts, email content, carousel posts, ads, thumbnails, transcripts, captions, courses, or lead magnets. The original recording becomes the source. Everything else is extracted from it. What makes this powerful is that different platforms reward different formats. A 20-minute YouTube video may work for deep viewers, but a 30-second clip from that same video may reach thousands of people who would never watch the full version. A strong sentence can become a social post. A useful explanation can become a newsletter. A powerful moment can become an ad. The emotional pull is efficiency. Instead of constantly creating from zero, the creator stretches one idea across many surfaces. One recording session can feed an entire week, month, or campaign. What makes this easy to miss is that audiences rarely see the full machine. They may watch a clip on one platform, read a quote on another, then later see the full video somewhere else without realizing it all came from the same source. This is why repurposing one video quietly earns money. The creator is not only making content, they are multiplying attention from one effort, turning a single message into repeated chances for views, clicks, followers, leads, and sales. Selling short clips. Selling short clips is one of the hidden ways money is made from tiny moments taken out of longer content and turned into something easier to watch, share, and monetize. A full video, podcast, interview, live stream, webinar, documentary, class, or speech may be too long for many people, but one powerful sentence, emotional reaction, funny mistake, surprising fact, strong opinion, or useful lesson can be cut out and sold as a short clip. The money is made because short clips match modern attention. People scroll quickly. They want the strongest moment without waiting for the full story. A clip that lasts 15, 30, or 60 seconds can travel faster than the original video because it is easier to consume, easier to repost, and easier to understand immediately. What makes this powerful is that clips can be sold to creators, brands, media pages, fan accounts, news outlets, advertisers, coaches, educators, and businesses that need ready-made attention. A clip can become a teaser, ad, social post, trailer, reaction video, promotional asset, or viral hook that leads people toward a bigger product. The emotional pull is compression. A short clip removes the slow parts and delivers the most intense moment first. It can make people laugh, feel shocked, get curious, agree strongly, or want to know what happened next. This is why selling short clips quietly earns money. The original content may already exist, but the clip editor finds the moment people are most likely to feel. The value is not only in recording, it is in recognizing which few seconds can stop someone from scrolling and turn attention into traffic, followers, sales, or sponsorship opportunities. Licensing school materials. Licensing school materials is one of the hidden ways money is made from lessons, worksheets, textbooks, slides, quizzes, videos, reading passages, lesson plans, exams, activity books, and teaching resources that can be used again and again. Most people think educational materials are created once for one classroom, one teacher, or one school. But when the material is useful, structured, and trusted, it can become intellectual property that other schools pay to use. The money is made through permission. A publisher, teacher, education company, curriculum designer, or content creator may own the rights to a learning resource. Instead of selling it once and losing control, they license it to schools, tutoring centers, online academies, training programs, homeschool platforms, or education departments. The buyer pays for the right to use the material under certain rules, for a certain time or with a certain number of students. What makes this powerful is that schools need reliable content constantly. Teachers are busy. Administrators want consistency. Students need clear materials. Parents want proof that learning is organized, so ready-made school materials save time, reduce planning stress, and make education look more professional. The emotional pull is trust. A school does not want random, poorly written resources. It wants materials that feel safe, tested, age-appropriate, and aligned with learning goals. That trust makes licensing valuable. This is why school materials quietly earn money. The creator may write one lesson once, but that lesson can travel into hundreds of classrooms. Every worksheet copied, video played, quiz assigned, or textbook accessed may be part of a paid license. The hidden profit lives in turning knowledge into reusable educational property. Selling teacher lesson plans. Selling teacher lesson plans is one of the hidden ways money is made from the pressure teachers carry before they even enter the classroom. A lesson plan may look like a simple document, but for a teacher, it can mean saved time, clearer instruction, smoother classroom flow, and less stress at the end of an already exhausting day. The money is made because teachers are constantly expected to prepare lessons, activities, assignments, examples, questions, objectives, assessments, homework, and classroom discussions. Doing this from scratch every day can become overwhelming, especially when they are handling many students, marking work, attending meetings, managing behavior, and trying to meet school standards. A ready-made lesson plan gives them structure before the lesson begins. What makes this powerful is that teachers do not only buy information, they buy relief. A good lesson plan says, here is what to teach, how to teach it, what to ask, what activity to use, and how to check understanding. That kind of clarity can feel like rescue when time is short and expectations are high. The emotional pull is exhaustion. Many teachers work beyond school hours, planning late at night or early in the morning. So when someone sells a lesson plan that is organized, creative, age-appropriate, and easy to use, it becomes more than a file. It becomes breathing room. This is why teacher lesson plans quietly earn money. The creator may prepare the plan once, but hundreds of teachers can buy and use it. One person's classroom experience becomes a product, and one teacher's saved time becomes another person's income. Reviewing resumes professionally. Reviewing resumes professionally is one of the hidden ways money is made from people's fear of being ignored before they even get a chance to speak. A resume looks like a simple document, but for job seekers, it can feel like the thin wall between rejection and opportunity. One weak sentence, messy layout, unclear achievement, missing keyword, or confusing career gap can make an employer move on within seconds. The money is made because people do not only want grammar correction, they want a better chance. They want someone to look at their experience and turn it into stronger language, clearer value, sharper achievements, and a more confident professional image. A resume reviewer studies the document, removes weak wording, improves structure, adds measurable results, adjusts formatting, and makes the applicant look more aligned with the role they want. What makes this powerful is the emotional pressure behind job hunting. People may be qualified, hardworking, and experienced, yet still feel invisible because their resume does not express their value properly. After many ignored applications, doubt begins to grow. They start wondering if the problem is them, when sometimes the problem is how their story is being presented. This is why professional resume reviewing becomes valuable. The reviewer sells clarity, confidence, and positioning. They help the job seeker sound less ordinary and more hireable without changing the truth. The unsettling part is that opportunities are often filtered before a human conversation happens. Applicant tracking systems, recruiters, and busy hiring managers may judge a person's future from a few lines on a page. That pressure makes people willing to pay for a stronger first impression. The hidden money lives in helping someone survive the first glance. Selling digital presets. Selling digital presets is one of the hidden ways money is made from shortcuts that make ordinary work look polished, professional, and effortless. A preset is a saved setting that can instantly change the look, sound, mood, color, tone, or style of digital content. It may be used in photo editing, video grading, music production, voice processing, design, writing tools, filters, templates, or social media content creation. The money is made because people want results without learning every technical detail. A beginner may not understand lighting correction, color balance, audio mixing, skin tone adjustment, contrast, shadows, highlights, cinematic grading, or professional editing workflows. But with one preset, their photo can look warmer, their video can look more cinematic, their audio can sound cleaner, or their content can feel more branded. What makes this powerful is that presets sell transformation. The buyer is not only purchasing a file, they are buying the feeling that their work can suddenly look like the work of someone more skilled. That emotional jump creates desire, especially among creators who want their posts, thumbnails, reels, videos, podcasts, or brand visuals to stand out quickly. The hidden profit is that a preset can be created once and sold repeatedly. There is no physical inventory, no shipping, and no need to rebuild it for every customer. One editing style can become hundreds or thousands of downloads. This is why digital presets quietly earn money. They turn taste into a product. The creator packages their eye, style, and technical settings, then sells them to people who want beauty, speed, confidence, and consistency without spending years mastering the process.